year is 2022. The fake and unreal cryptocurrencies on which the world financial systems have come to rely have collapsed and are totally fucked for real. Everybody's apes are gone and the dip is eternal. Banks and governments are scrambling for some way back from the brink of money-pocalypse. Enter two friends with a crazy idea, a totally mad pipe dream that just might work. Real money. Real physical money which you can touch, throw into wells, gift to a crone. Real money which has pictures on it. Real money celebrating anniversaries, ideals. Real money celebrating a sapphic relationship between Britannia and the Queen. Celebrating a horse with a funny name from the past. Celebrating being simply trapped. Enter Coins Live. Buy products, goods, and services. Well then, you could do far, far worse than using a coin or two. Friends,
wow!
Welcome back to a special edition of Coins Live. It's Coins, it's live, it's Wednesday, I believe, the 22nd of June 2022. How the fuck are you doing, motherfuckers?
I love this coin.
We've got some love for the coin already. That's fantastic. I am, of course, as ever, joined by the learned Dr. Sam Nicoresti. How are you doing, my friend?
Hello, Andy. It's great to be back. Hello, coin nuts. This is a really wonderful treat for me to be back doing coins. This one goes out to all the golden geezers, the silver city slickers, the bronze buff boys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show that puts the oi oi in coins.
Coins. We say coins to you, and that's about the size of it, I'm afraid. Coins has been said, it cannot be unsaid. We are joined in the chat by Roll Call, Baldy3, Crypt Peepin, Dinah Terror, Josie Hypatia, many underscores, Josie Russell, Pete, and or least Jack Bino sends his apologies. He is seeing the Eagles. And Al fucking Jazzes is with us as well. Al, how the hell are you doing, Chief? Let us know. The tweets are flooding in. Sam has retweeted the tweet.
Yeah, I did a last-minute retweet on that.
And
I got in there.
quote tweeted the tweet. So those are the tweets that have been flooding in. Forgive me for getting excited about the tweets. Baldy, you're in the vicinity of the Eagles as well. Can you tell what they're playing? I don't know any songs.
Is this the band or a sports team?
The band The Eagles, I believe.
The band The Eagles. Well, they'll be doing Hotel California.
Well, they will be. I'd imagine they'd hold that back.
You think they're not going to open with it?
I reckon you've got to wait for that.
What else will they be doing?
I don't know. Well, bit of fun. Maybe we could see if we can make any of their greatest hits coin related.
Yeah. Okay, straight in. So we're barely off.
Take it peasy. So I've got them up on the screen. I don't know if you can see that. Take it easy is the first one. So peas.
Type of coin is that?
Peas, pennies. A few
p.
Fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the second song's called
Peaceful, Easy Feeling.
Yeah. So rinse and repeat. Tequila Sunrise.
Well, that's more of a thinker. Maybe we can come back to this throughout the evening. If anyone can report where the Eagles are in their set list, we can, quick as a flash, come back with a pun and show off some of our comedy chops, show off some of the ways that we've improved as performers in the interim, whilst Coins has been off the air.
You bloody hell, man! This it's 33 songs long. The Eagles. Oh, this is the very best of the Eagles compilation album.
Yeah, well, that's the very best of.
Yeah. So you think that the best of is a slimmed down affair?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be tighter.
Right.
Once you start going into the very best of, you're kind of talking to a much nicher group of fans, and so you're likely to kind of consider deep cuts that maybe you wouldn't if you were just trying to give somebody an introduction to the Eagles. When you just want Take It Easy, Hotel California.
Witchy Woman?
No, I would honestly, I would even save that for the exclusive deluxe version of the very best of.
Desperado.
This is good stuff.
Peso. New Kid in Town, Josie suggests, with of course New being one of our favourite mints.
Well, there's so much to catch up on, isn't there?
There really is. It is, of course, it is the year 2022. I reckon we probably had our last coins somewhere in the vicinity of maybe, God, I don't know. Maybe
that's like June 2021.
June 2021. So it's been a gosh darned year. A lot's happened. Take my word for it.
Yeah, I can trust you. I mean, I can trust
a good deal has happened.
My own memory of the situation as well. Just take that as granted that stuff has definitely happened.
Yeah.
In the interim, Partygate.
Yes. Yep. Matt Handcock.
Matt Handcock got caught having it off with a lady.
And of course, the war in Ukraine.
Yes, of course. The re-emergence of tensions within...
War.
War. That's all it is, really.
War's back, baby.
War is back with a vengeance. Yeah, there's a ground war going off, and I can't wait to see what it does to the price of coins.
Certainly. Well, don't know if you've seen this in the news, but all cryptocurrencies have gone down the toilet. Fiat's back, baby. Looks like we've got a follower, but they're hidden behind the coin cam, so I have no idea who that is. But thank you very much for following, if you have indeed just done that. Could well be some sort of relic. I don't know how this trigger fire thing works anymore. Completely forgotten. But if you are a new follower, thank you. We have some comments. I'll just run through some comments if that's all right, Sam.
I might go put my necklace on because I forgot to put my necklace on.
Whack your necklace on. I will just make everyone aware that I have opted to put this sort of knitted sweater kind of thing on because I've recently purchased it. Hasn't been worn outside as yet, and I thought I'd love to show it to the chat. However, I am in the rear room of my flat, which is receiving the full brunt of the sun. I've had to get the blinds down in order to sort of sort the visuals out, and fuck me, it is incredibly hot. Just telling everyone about my jumper, Sam.
Oh yeah, you've put a jumper on to show off.
I've put a jumper on to show off. It's a sort of pink colour. I don't know if that's possible to tell.
Absolutely not at all. It's coming across as beige.
Right. Okay. Well, it is sort of pink. Yeah. Sun's out, bones out. Just up the top there.
As relevant as it was back in the summer of 2021.
I would say possibly more relevant, as this summer has already probably blown last summer out of the bloody water in terms of.
Oh, I think it's I think 31 degrees Celsius last Friday was a world first. Not a world first, obviously, but
it's been that temperature before.
Yeah, my calendar just said record breaking. It didn't really specify what the record was.
Well, that was the first day on which I tested positive for COVID-19. So I did a test at work, came back positive, and immediately came back home to shut myself up in the spare room.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yes, I completely missed out on that 31 degrees day.
We didn't.
Go on.
I was going to say, you can't miss out on it because you were living within it.
I was living within it, but I didn't get to go out and get burned. I had to stay.
No, I wouldn't say that counts as missing out, to be honest.
I stayed in and sweated my ass off. Anyway, we have a first-time chat viewer in the form of Francie Fee. Please welcome.
Shout out, Francie Fee.
Yeah, there we go. Lovely to have you with us. I hope we can provide some information regarding coins, some quality financial advice, that sort of thing. Josie Hypatia asks, how many times have you each COVIDed? This is my second tour of duty. I don't know about you, Sam. Have you?
I feel like I've had it 3 times, maybe.
3?
I think so. Might have just been twice, but there was like a time when I was a bit ill and I wasn't really clear what it was.
No, but you reckon.
Well, you just assume.
Yeah. Josie H has termed that the hat trick, which I think is fair enough. A hat trick of COVIDs.
Yeah.
Do you think they were all...
It just keeps coming, really. Different variants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so, because of the way I'm assuming immunity works and, the top-ups and all of that.
Tripped up on the variants. Lovely stuff. Full house.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
so, Alpha... I'm assuming the second one was Beta, and then Omicron, straight to Omicron.
Yeah. Becky has jumped in. First-time chat viewer, Crypt Peepin, has jumped in to say that she hopes I'm okay, and also to correct the record on your boast of having it 3 times. She says you've had it twice.
I've had it twice. Well, there you go, from the girlfriend's mouth. So hard to dispute the facts when they come in like that.
Absolutely. I'm just catching up on the comments again because we've got a lot to get through. They've been flooding in. James Dinero, which that's on the very best of the Eagles. New kid in town. We've had that witchy woe money was Pete and Lisa's suggestion for witchy woman, but with a numismatic twist.
Yeah. That's the name of the game.
Josie R says that the new coins are very much upholding the standard that we would expect of them, even after a full year of no scrutiny from the Coins Alive lads. Baldy says, do you think inflation might lead to new coins? What are your thoughts?
What, like whole new concepts of decimal?
Interpret the cue how you like, I would say.
Well, I mean, it's hard to see how, but then I'm no economist. I'm just a casual fan. It would certainly be something that I'd be excited to see. I think that if there were an opportunity to introduce new numbers, maybe a 70 pence piece.
Yeah.
I think we've been crying out for.
I would have thought the way that it's going, you'd probably need to have coins which are, I mean, you've got the £2 coin. In certain commemorative occasions, you've got the £5 coin. I think you need to go, why not have a tenner, a disc tenner?
I think once you reach £10, the 2D nature of a disc no longer cuts it. I think you're going to want to be going egg.
Okay. If anyone wants to jump in on that with their suggestions, that would be very, very welcome. Josie R recalls the ride the wave and literally smell the danger. The shark coin. I think that was what it was, wasn't it? Oh, not fuck that.
Well, this is the problem nowadays, isn't it? It's difficult for real coin enthusiasts to find coins that they care about because of this sort of crypto creep.
It really is rotten, isn't it? However, there is this silver hammerhead. That's the Perth Mint. Perth Mint back at it again, 2015. I don't know whether it's simply an evolutionary accident of the hammerhead shark, but it looks like it is just constantly either in pain or it's realised it's done something embarrassing or it's shit itself or something. I don't know.
I mean, I think the whole thing has to be an accident, really, doesn't it? There's no real purpose for a shark to look like that.
No.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not going to help you in any sort of situation.
Well, bloody hell, we've come down hard on the hammerhead shark.
Well, I'm not a big fan of it.
No?
No, I like it on the coin. I think this is a really nice coin.
Yeah.
I'll say that we've seen a lot of great coins from Perth Mint. They tend to go in for stuff around the Great Barrier Reef, you know.
Yeah.
They play it close to home, for sure.
Well, I mean, plenty of strengths. Of course, the Great Barrier Reef is over the other side of Australia to Perth.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe then something to, they're dreamers.
Yeah. Imagining being on the more populous, presumably slightly more entertaining side of Australia.
Presumably.
If there are any Australians or Australian adjacent pals in the chat, do feel free to let us know your opinions thereon.
Yeah, what's the most entertaining side of Australia? And up and down can come into play as well. It doesn't have to just be left or right.
Yeah, definitely. Northern Territories versus South Australia, is that one of the... Don't know, let me know. I mean,
well, it stands to reason, doesn't it?
Yeah, Josie R will certainly have some thoughts on this. Josie H says, do the panel think we should return to pounds, shillings and pence in this new imperial measurement reality that we're entering?
Interesting. I watched a Darren Grimes video on this the other day, so he had some opinions on it, and he's very much for bringing back anti-decimalisation. Is a big movement. It's gaining traction. Just for our international followers.
Yeah.
What? I'm breaking up a little bit.
You were a little, but you're back.
Oh, good. Decimalisation happened in the 80s here. We made the jump over from shillings and tuppence a bag to pounds, pennies, pints. And some people ain't happy.
Well, I think we retained pints from the... I'm assuming that a pint's a pre-decimal measure.
What would it be otherwise? A litre? A quart?
Well, yeah, in fucking... On the bloody continent, en France, where I recently was, you buy it in 25 centilitres.
My God.
50 centilitres. Or if you're in somewhere that's got some sort of happy hour thing going on, then you can have a pint. But
only at happy hour you can get your pint.
It'll cost the bloody earth in euro if you're going for a pint outside a happy hour. It's not worth doing.
Right. And I was just looking up because I was trying to remember what 2/3 of a pint was. A schooner, I think.
Schooner. Yeah.
Nice little schooner. We could do... and actually, Andy.
Yes.
But talking of pints, now might be quite a nice time to cut to Sam's camera, if possible.
Well, remember that your intro song is very long, so I will cue you once it is finished.
Is it? Which one is it? Which song was it?
Well, it was actually not as long. It was your new coin song that was really long. And
Oh,
I
right.
think
Okay.
you did do a new version of the can song that
It proved unpopular.
it was just unwieldy.
Yeah. I'll do
Anyhow,
that sometimes, and I'm always open to feedback. So welcome to Sam's Can Camera Corner. This is where we chat cans with Sam. It's been a little while since I've been here actually, and today it felt just very right to bring this up because I've talking of strange measurements. I've got a tiny little bottle of
oh,
Modelo,
a lovely Modelo.
a lovely Modelo. Um, and this is very appropriate because I bought this with real money. Hold on,
Take
there
that,
it is.
you crypto e-cats.
Yeah,
Get
something that
out
we
of
could
fucking town.
maybe talk about,
Hmm.
relevant to the show. I've been the victim of a major fraud, and I no longer really have any money or access to digital currency.
Wow.
So I'm actually spending all of my fake coin money that I usually keep just for
Oh.
showing off on the stream.
Oh, good lord. That's not very good.
Oh well, it's fine.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. I was just the victim of a major fraud.
Oh. What is it? So you've got
Yeah,
absolutely no idea
yeah.
how it happened.
Um, yeah. Somebody was like charging 10 to 15 rides on the rideshare app Bolt to my bank account every day for about 2 weeks.
Ah, shit.
In Westcliff-on-Sea, which is where I grew up, which is really strange because
Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure that. Yeah, well, it's one stop over, so it's in Southend, so it's one stop up from where I would get off to go visit my grandparents.
Wow.
Um, it's all okay because obviously I've never used Bolt, so I was able to successfully prove that
Yeah. The
it
same
was a
me.
scam, and I'll get the money back. But
Yeah.
I don't have a bank card. I have no bank card, and they were supposed to send it on Monday. Now it's Wednesday, and I've been without one for about a week.
Wow, that's a real fucker.
Well, but it's quite interesting because obviously we're talking on the stream about traditional currency,
Yeah.
about hard cash, and I've been living that reality.
Yeah. You're out here living the coins live life. Living
Yeah,
coins live.
life.
Live.
Yeah, so I managed to find £4 in loose change
Hmm.
in a jacket, and I went out and I got myself one of these and a secret second drink, which we'll get onto later on, maybe.
Well, oh,
Cheers.
oh boy, oh wow, and cheers. Well, I guess we'd better. In that case, I finished my pre-show beer, which was a beer and Moretti, and I what I well I'll put my let's. Can we cross to Andy's can for a quick can update? So, I popped my little mask on earlier and did my what I'm legally allowed to do, which is to go to the robotic Aldi, which is opposite my flat. You don't have to use real money in there, which is obviously a bad thing, and it's something that they've instituted so that they can stop employing people eventually, I guess. But I took myself over there, and I got a selection of Aldi's own brand, sort of little cans of ale. So this is Freak Ale Works Phantom Pale Ale. I don't know if you can see there.
Mm,
It's got some little fellas on it.
some freaks.
Some freaks on there. I don't know. That one is pretty happy about the concept of you
Well,
drinking his beer.
that's probably what makes them so fucked up.
Yeah. The rest of them, uh, in a variety of different opinions. Crafted in small batches using Citra, Mosaic, Topaz, Ella, and Galaxy hops. So let's just crack this.
Mm. Galaxy Hop's very popular now, aren't they? They
Hmm.
come over from America, do they?
I reckon probably. I don't think that any self-respecting brewer of the British persuasion would be naming a hop Galaxy. Get out of town.
Mm.
That is perfectly fine.
Great.
That is absolutely
Freaky.
Wow.
Let's just get back into these comments. Would the 70p coin be a different shape than the rest? You can think about that for a moment. Josie.
Oh yeah, I already thought about it. It would have 70 sides.
70 sides.
70 sides. Like it would be big. Like it would be like this big.
What would the word for a 70-sided coin be?
Probably like a septodecahedron or something, and it would have a hole in it so that you'd have to be able to grab it like a handbag.
Well, just a brief point. Obviously, a 7-sided object is, I believe, a heptagon. So,
What did I say? Sept? Whoops.
You said sept. Sorry,
Okay.
mate. It's been a while,
Yeah,
but we've got to pick up
Get
on
back
these
into
things.
these
Yeah.
Yeah.
50p is a heptagon, so perhaps 70p could be a nonagon. That's JCH suggesting that there.
That's a 9-sided shape. That doesn't go far enough.
No, you want to really max it out.
I want to see how close to a circle we can get without it tipping over into pi.
Yeah, I'm fully on board with that as a suggestion. Pete and or Lise have provided our first audience sourced coin of the oh fuck. That is foul. Thank you, the Cook Islands, for...
Now remind me, because obviously these certain players crop up quite a lot, and I can't remember in the lore of coins. Cook Islands usually...
This coin makes me sick.
Usually not terrible.
We've got some hate there for this coin. No, well, I think they're mostly interested in putting out as many coins as they possibly can. Thus meaning that the quality, it's very much a sort of spray and pray approach.
Yeah, well, much like the military operation presumably being conducted here. Get out there, shoot as much as you can.
I am querying compared to this guy here.
Yeah,
that's a little boy.
That guy's so small.
But due to bravery, has been freed by. Right, so there's a lot of textures at play here.
I think that's it. Yeah, my first instinct is that there's a lot. He's got an old sort of rotary phone on the side of his head that's got what looks like diamante crystals embedded.
Yeah, so I think that's supposed to be a torch. Up there.
Right.
I think that's like his little headlamp so that he can see Osama bin Laden in the darkness of the Abbottabad compound.
Compound.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question that could change the game on this. Can the coin light up? Can you turn the coin on?
Well, brings an entirely new meaning to the on side.
It really does. Yeah, I think if you could click the queen and the torch came on, I'd be into this coin.
Yeah, I don't think that is possible. I think that would be the headline. You'd put that even before the value of the coin, really, wouldn't you? Working torch. $20 queen.
Yeah, and then you could be charging $20 for a torch, which is quite a markup.
Yeah, well, what's the going price for a decent mag light these days?
Well, it's not going to be like a mag light. Oh,
well,
you can start out.
Well.
But these are very much the Rolex of torches.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you'd get your dad this.
Yeah, and that's a great opportunity to introduce our sponsor for tonight, Maglite, the Rolex of torches. So, given that this coin doesn't light up, we're going with a hate on that, I think, aren't we?
And with the big hate. Also, got to query the sentiment of the coin, which I feel like we've not touched on too much. It feels like written in. I mean, I'm going to say it looks a lot just like Arial bold. Only the brave are free. As a statement, agree or disagree?
No, I think. Well, who is truly free?
Well, I mean, you'd have to define freedom, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's the first big philosophical problem.
And that will not fit on a coin.
No, it's gonna take hours.
So
I think to get to the bottom of that.
I guess that the best that can be done is to put a provocative statement like this on a coin, and then it's just sparking debate. Isn't it?
Surround it with the imagery of a profession that's famously not free to just do whatever it wants.
Yeah, none of these guys are going off road.
No, you very much have to do exactly what you're told in the military. Quite often to the detriment of these guys' sort of mental health. Lay it down the road.
Yep. So whether the statement is true, the accompanying imagery muddies the water. Is that the feeling there?
Yeah, I just think there's a lot going on that's kind of questionable. Maybe needed kind of second eyes on before it got signed off. Like, why is there's a football or something on the back as well?
It does look like a football, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just kind of a man. It's just a coin for a man. I feel like they rushed this out in time for Father's Day. I'm going to say it.
Do you? When was the?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know the exact release date, but
but it's got a reeded edge, so that's quite nice.
De oppresso liber real hero.
So the oppressor is free?
Yeah, real hero.
Yeah, real hero.
The oppressor is the real hero. Firearms and handheld weapons. We can have a look at some coins which feature firearms and handheld weapons.
Okay.
Now, almost immediately, I find this much more preferable.
It's interesting. What country is this? I don't think we've seen this coin before.
This is an interesting one because it is Abkhazia, which is a disputed territory.
Okay, great. Well, this might be a currency debut on this stream.
Abkhazia, I'm sure Josie will correct me if I'm wrong, but is Abkhazia being contested between Armenia and Azerbaijan, or am I thinking of somewhere else? It could well be somewhere else.
Feels like it's kind of in between those two names.
It's around the Caucasus somewhere, I reckon.
Oh, you can tell that a bloody mile off.
Anyway, let's just get. There have been a lot of comments coming in here. I'm thinking of Artsakh. That was what I was thinking of. Abkhazia and South Ossetia, so I'm assuming that's around the sort of Georgia bit. Yeah, recognised by most countries as part of Georgia. Yeah. Okay, so sorry for getting that wrong, Josie.
And Abkhazia as well.
And Abkhazia, yeah, but I was in the right ballpark, and of course the right ballpark just doesn't mean a jot to the people of Abkhazia, so I do apologise for that.
Quite interesting, I think, when you're trying to found a country or liberate a country, or I don't want to get too political. I don't want to assume what's going on over there. The creation of national identity through currency is a very important thing. Who you put on the coin, the symbols that you put on the coin, how they differentiate you from, for example, Georgia and Georgian currency. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I think that's I quite well. Looking at this one, I'm assuming that given this is commemorating the liberation of a town, that what we have here is a very crude depiction of a sort of military battle plan.
They've put a battle plan on the coin. Hopefully an old one.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
You're right. I think that's a coin first.
Yeah, well, for
Like,
us certainly.
divulging military secrets on a coin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be a real goof if the mint pressed the big button that says mint about a month before the attack, and some of this got into circulation.
Yeah.
There,
I mean, not to. Obviously, I'm no Sun Tzu, but it's not the most complicated battle plan I've ever seen.
no, looks like a sort of pincer movement with a sort of spike, a central spike that comes a bit afterwards.
Comes a little down the
Yeah.
line there.
I'm like the claw of one of those. I don't know. It's got one big toppy bit and then a.
Crab.
I'm no general, as we can amply see. We also have another. Only the brave of. Oh my goodness!
Quite a controversial one, this.
Oh, hoi!
So this is a 9/11 coin,
This is a 9/11 coin,
which is quite mad to have. So this is Her Majesty's now getting involved in 9/11 coins.
Yeah, on her watch, the firemen would have sorted it out. Had she been there?
You think that's the message of the coin, or is this is your political statement?
I think it's both.
Why not?
Truly believe that the magical presence of Her Majesty, her healing tears, they would have
Doused for flames of the burning jet fuel that ate through the steel beams and collapsed the second tower.
got her up in a helicopter and urged her to weep on the building's wounds.
Wrung her out.
So that's the on side.
Let's flip it. Let's see the obverse. Oh,
Rancid.
yeah. He doesn't look well.
No, he needs to go to hospital.
Yeah, he's probably not put this on properly.
No. He's choking out. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Pete and Elise. That was a pretty horrible pair of coins there. There was a bit of chat about the return of Coin Cam, and Francie Fee has provided a video, which is the Eagles guilty of the crime. Do you have Gilda?
Gilded of the
the
crime.
There's got to be.
So it's just been a while since we thought about coins. Really, it's quite hard to pull all of the different names.
Yeah.
We've got Apsars. That's now in there again.
Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah. Non-circulating coin. That's a shame. Patriotic War of the People of Abkhazia, 1992 to 1993. On the obverse or the off. Is that, anyway.
Yeah, that's the flip.
The upper central part of the coin. On the mirror field, the relief picture of the emblem of the Bank of Abkhazia. Under the inscription in Abkhazian, Bank of Abkhazia. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Great.
Oh yeah, now let's learn more about this battle plan.
Yeah. A conditional operation plan for the liberation of the town of Gagra along the rim. Inscriptions in Abkhazian and the ribbon image with inscriptions in the centre of the composition. 2 crossed swords pointing upward that symbolise a military valour and the victory. And then some dates. Smashing stuff. Eternal memory to the heroes. 20 years. Gagra. Smashing.
That's some kind of hero chat that I can get behind.
Yeah.
Eternal memory, sure.
Yeah,
Bravery sets you free. I'm less for it. I'm less here for that.
Yeah. That's, possibly pushing in a slightly fascist direction. Obviously, I don't really know much about Abkhazia or their struggle for independence from Georgia, so fuck knows what's going on. Don't want to pick a side in a conflict that I know nothing about.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, Yeah, if you know a little bit more.
What's going on? Just update us on the situation.
Josie R has found another foul coin.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mike Bentley. Well, I know him.
Do you?
I used to be in a sketch group with Mike Bentley.
Did you?
Yeah.
When did he go to Australia?
Well, I don't know. Sometime after 2015, I imagine.
Well, fair enough. Well, this wasn't minted until this very year. Which,
Oh, that's an
this
unflattering.
looks like shit. Like, it's not often
One,
that this side
it
of the
looks like-
coin
Yeah,
is an absolute.
get such opprobrium going. She looks naked, first off the bat. It looks like she's just wearing those pearls and nothing else.
I mean,
And I just don't.
If I'd got to her age and I was in the position of queen and had been occupying that position for some time, I would probably slacken off a little on the old, ceremony and manners and all of the. Can't think of the word right now. That's the COVID. Taking my vocab away.
You've seen me with my clothes on. Now let's see a different. Get ready for this.
Get ready for the new queen. And then this fucking
birthday.
Clinton's cards shit. Clinton's cards from the 90s. Absolute toss. This would be better.
Yeah, it's
if there
quite
were...
strange. Well, I just can't see. I think the Queen would have bigger presents than that. For one.
Well, we don't have a scale for it.
This could be
That could
enormous.
be fucking gigantic.
Yeah, she could just come up to that little brown package there. That could be the whole Queen's body.
Yeah. You see
Prince. Oh no, because he's dead, isn't he? But Prince Charles could be inside that little white.
It could be.
One.
These little colours around the bottom, those might be cars.
Hmm.
You simply cannot tell from here. This could be. These have landed on the Mall, and caused an absolute traffic nightmare. Is one interpretation of the coin. I'm not saying it's the correct one.
It's certainly starting to feel more like the Queen's B-Day.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's that.
Did you do anything special for the Queen's?
I was at the I was having an ultrasound scan to find out if I've got liver damage, and then I went to the Angel Comedy Street Party, which was quite nice, and I had a non-jingoistic feel to it, which was good, pleasant.
A bit your level.
Yeah. So that's that. Just they also have a 8-coin Princess Diana Memorial Collection, so we'll probably take a look at that.
Yeah, it's always worth a look. Any Diana coin, I'm always happy to give it the time of day.
So that's one of her. I mean, the thing with the Diana coins is that they're always going to have the Queen on the reverse, which feels like just a real
slap in the face to the memory of the people's princess. Always watching, and that was the problem, I think, wasn't it? She was always there all the time. Never let Charles get his end away. No. Never let him close the bedroom door.
Always just popping in saying, "Do you want tea, love?" "Oh, sorry." And then the moment's gone.
Yeah. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Remarkable that he managed to have one legitimate child.
Yeah, if that. The fuck is that? It's like a horrible ghost. What is that?
Don't you remember the time that Diana met Yoda?
That's like some wretched spirit.
Well, I mean, you know, contemporary.
It's not Mother Teresa,
I
is
love
it?
this
Is that-
coin.
It is Mother Teresa.
Is that Mother Teresa?
Contemporary opinions of Mother Teresa suggest that she was some sort of wretched spirit, but fuck me.
Was she really that small?
I don't know.
There's no way that Mother Teresa was that small.
Height. What's 1.52 meters?
Well, it's half for Diana, isn't it?
Yeah, she was pretty small. She's sub 5 foot. So
Yeah, bloody hell, knocking on the door of 5.
yeah, but she's reaching.
Yeah, she's going for it there, actually, to be fair.
Francie Fee suggests that she is the one who is saying finest gold. She's reaching for the finest gold. Just
She wants to touch it.
Just oh, that's fucking. I love that one.
Yeah, I think that coin got some love, did it?
That did get some love, yeah, and I'm fully on board with that. I can see and that's a 2021 mint as well. So they're really
No way.
really Ian Rank Broadley. That's a familiar name.
We've heard this guy before,
Yeah.
haven't we? Yeah, we've seen his type. Go on his hyperlink, see if you can see some of the other stuff he's chaffed out.
I think he's been chaffing pretty. Oh, of course, he's from Surrey. Of course, he's from Walton-on-Thames. Epsom School of Fine Art, Slade School of Fine Art. So he did that statue of Diana. So he's got something of a specialism in Diana by the looks of it.
Obsessed, some would say.
Yeah. Well, where's the line?
Probably like showing up at her house.
She ain't there anymore.
No.
Nah, don't matter. Turn up all you like.
Shut up, or yeah, to your heart's content.
He was in 2012 recognised with a Lifetime Achievement Award by the.
I hope you're all ready for Pigs in Vienna.
Well, if I'm not there, I'll be here, so I'll be closer to you, because I'm actually right by Zebra. Yeah.
So Sam, Pigs in Vienna has been activated. I don't know if you're saying anything.
Yeah, you can check out the studio.
Wouldn't matter even if I were.
Yes, exactly. We'll talk tomorrow, I guess.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd forgotten that can happen.
Yeah.
And interesting to this day, because I don't have the line of dreams. I still no idea what's going on when that happens.
It's a very low quality sort of little amen break kind of drum and bass kind of thing with a little arpeggiated synth harp and then some pigs going around. So that's that. Who activated the pigs?
I hope you're all
Lulu
ready for
Popplewell
Pigs
activated the
in
pigs and has done that twice. We have been
Double pig.
we've been
Well,
double
if I'm not there, I'll be here, so I'll be closer to you, because I'm actually right by Zebra. Yeah.
a couple of people trying to
Yeah, you can check out the
tell
studio.
followers. I don't know how to that.
Yes, exactly.
So that might
We'll talk tomorrow, I guess.
just don't click on the link is what I'd say. There isn't a
Yeah,
link.
I don't know. I have to find.
So you
I have to
can't-
find out.
don't even think about
No.
buying followers. No need.
Wow.
There we are. We've been double pegged. Lulu Popperwell, welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Sam, would you care to say hello, Lulu?
Hello, Lulu.
Hello, Lulu. Lulu says, I can't believe I'm watching this on holiday. Neither can I. Where the fuck are you? And how is it? What's the
Where's
temperature?
your holiday?
Yeah. What's the temperature?
All that sort of stuff.
What have you been up to? How's the pool? Come on in. The water's fine. So where were we? Let's just finish off going through the going through the Princess Diana coins. I think because I'm very happy with the.
We'll have a quick scroll through the rest. See what's new.
Yeah.
Little pram. Oh, that's her birth.
Yeah, gotta be.
How can we zoom in on that?
For sure. There she. Fucking hell.
There she is. That's not. She didn't come out like that.
Nah, I'd say that's too old to be in a pram as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of saw that on the thumbnail, and instantly I was thinking, no way.
Yeah.
Molly Coddle, get her out of that pram.
Yeah, she doesn't look. She doesn't look very happy about it. To be fair.
No, she's sitting bolt upright, as if to say,
Get me out
look,
of here.
you know, I've got full control of my faculties. I'm not
Yeah.
at all relaxed.
As if
I want
to
out the
say,
pram.
40 years from now, she's coming for me. So that was the pram coin. Then we've got this one, the VJ Day Liz with Di.
One of her legitimate sons.
Yep. 1995, lovely stuff. Again, looming.
Oh, it's a $5.
Looming large. $5 presumably. Well, actually, you said one of the legitimate sons. It wasn't. It was
really?
Oh well, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realise that was supposed to be.
They'll have both of them there. They won't just have one on a coin.
I tell you what, I very much misread this situation, and this is my fault. It's not, Ian Rank broadly has nothing to apologise for here. I thought that this one was supposed to be Diana, and that was just like a really fucked up rendering of the Queen.
Yeah, well, I mean, that kind of is Ian Rank Broadley's fault if you're mistaken what's going on with a coin. You know, I feel like currency should be clear. I've always said that.
Yeah,
currency
but
should be clear.
I think that goof is mine. I don't think that's a mistake that many would make.
No, I certainly
No.
didn't.
I will say though that
wouldn't.
Will's there looks a little strange. I mean, they all look.
Well, he's been definitely crammed on a little bit. You can kind of tell he's a little bit conscious of getting too close to the edge of this coin here, and he's kind of he's trimmed him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though if your brother and your mum went out for a day and came back, and you were like, "Oh, where have you been?" "Oh, nowhere," and then it turned out that they'd been getting bloody minted for a coin without you.
You'd be livid.
You'd be livid. You'd get your revenge in the end, but you'd be livid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You like that?
Yeah, I mean, I can only just hope that I look so pretty on my wedding day.
And, your beau is wearing their ceremonial sash and a number of medals.
Oh, I should hope so.
Epaulets. So those are. We can have a look at the coins commemorating marriage. We have this Andorran coin, which. What do you think about that? It's a fucking rectangle.
Yeah, it's an ingot. Again, I feel like we've been here before
Yeah, we have,
on the stream, and this is always where I come down to. If it's a rectangle, it's an ingot. It's not a coin.
Right, yeah.
If it's not even
We
making an
have
attempt.
been visited by the goblin. There's the goblin. And there he goes. Just flagging that up.
What did he have to say?
He just said hello. It was a very standard goblin visit there. So, that's one of the coins that commemorates marriage. We have a Curacao. Oh no, Aruba. Fuck's sake. Got one of the ABC Islands flags wrong. You familiar with the ABC Islands?
No, but you are.
Yeah, Dutch.
What?
Dutch overseas territories just off the northern coast of Venezuela. I think Aruba.
There is a perfectly reasonable explanation for this.
Aruba, Bonaire and Curacao. That was the sheep which say that there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this, which I believe was a prompt for when something conspiratorial is taking place. But anyway, so this is commemorating these guys getting fused at the head.
Oh yeah, I remember when that happened. I do remember the ABC Islands now.
2002, Aruba.
Yeah. And who's that on the flip? That's not the Queen.
That's the Queen of the Netherlands, Beatrix. Wow, the Count! The Count has been activated. It has been some time.
Oh, I thought you lost this.
No, I found it again. Found it in the move.
Oh, great.
So, I don't know if you can see there. We're on 39.
39. Okay, wow.
So,
Well, this is really exciting.
well, I guess we should recap the number 39. It's quite difficult to get this.
Well, it's been a little while, so maybe we should recap what's been going on so far, because people might have forgotten.
Yeah.
This started off as possibly my least favourite segment of the stream.
Yeah.
Andy just clicking up a little. What do you call this? A pedometer?
No, it's not a pedometer. It's the. I guess it's the kind of things that a bouncer uses to make note of the number of people who've come into somewhere. If there's a cap on it.
Well, that's not the name of the thing, but yeah, certainly the description of.
Yeah, I don't know the name.
No.
Clicker.
Well, let's not get a clicker. Let's not get caught up in semantics. Anyway, I've actually come to quite like this section, and I was really sad when you lost it. Actually, and we couldn't do it.
You missed it when it went, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, once it wasn't there anymore, I realised that I was quite into the count.
Don't
So,
always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Now the count's back.
Now the count's back. And it's the 40th anniversary, so
Yeah.
presumably, not to jump the gun, obviously, but a very exciting time. Andy, what are you looking out for today?
I'm looking out for. I'm gonna go gun barrel straight here. I'm gonna say I'm looking for the number 40. I reckon that's what's going to be arriving. I'm prepared for the number 40. I would be surprised if it were another number.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't really have any specific thoughts about the number 40.
It's a nice round number. I think it's a good way to soft launch
Yeah.
the count.
Yeah, tick
And
it
look,
over, tick
it's
it
a
over into
rebrand.
a new 10 decade.
A new decade.
My only thought of the number 39 is that, and Lulu will like this, being a keen cricket fan, loves cricket, does Lulu. 39, the age of one of England's greatest ever fast bowlers, James Anderson at the moment. He's 39 years old and still playing, which is pretty impressive. And will soon be 40. So, should we go ahead and...
What better way to mark the occasion than having a little click and seeing what comes up next?
Okay, we're going for it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's 40.
Is that right?
That's 40. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
40.
It's quite
Bold as you like.
difficult to see due to the new setup. I think the ring light is interfering with it quite a lot, and also there's a lot of light coming in beneath the blind. So that's what's happened there. So that was the count.
Teething troubles. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So let's see if there's been any immediate reaction to the count. Francie Fee has attempted to activate the count again, but
there's a count cooldown in effect, I imagine.
I think there is a cooldown. Yeah.
To stop the count being over too soon.
Yeah. There have been a lot of comments coming in, and it's difficult to get through all of them, particularly given that there are links, which I like to look at the links because they provide a great deal of the content for the stream. But don't want to miss out on anyone's comments either. Lulu's been pig-pilled, says JCH, and indeed, Figs has been activated again.
Well, if I'm not there, I'll be here, so I'll be closer to you, because I'm actually right by him.
Shout out to his family.
Yeah. Yeah, you can check out the studio. Yes, exactly.
Gotta tell you, Sam, there's some absolutely solid
we'll talk tomorrow, I guess.
breakaway banter occurring in the chat.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's more sort of tangential banter. The chat is going in its own direction, which is pretty good. So there's a little bit of goblin chat when the goblin arrived. And then, when we were discussing the count, and I was struggling to find the word for it, Lulu suggested it was a counter. And the Crypt Peepin said it's a hand tally, and this is the great bit of breakaway banter here. Lulu says, I gave someone a hand tally behind the bike shed once. How do you like that?
Yeah, it's great. It's a nice little bit of back and forth between two old friends.
Bit of risque badinage.
Yeah, separated by distance, but not by wit.
No.
That's quite nice.
Two equally matched wits there.
Yep. The north-south divide in full effect. Showing that we might have different words for the same thing, but we can all get behind a good old wanking joke.
Little wanking joke. Josie H notes that if we were reliving 39, which of course we were on the count, could have done the number of steps, 39 steps. Was that G.K. Chesterton, or was that somebody else? I can't it wasn't fucking, was it? 39 steps. Who the hell? Who the hell? Is it
Orson Welles? Orson Welles is in it, is
John Buchan. Fuck's sake.
Okay.
I watched the film.
I know. Orson Welles is in it? Is that right? I'll talk about my ass.
You are... I am inclined to say that you're talking out of your arse.
Yeah, why not?
Jack Beaver did the music. And it was edited by Derek N. Twist. How do you like that?
Have you ever...
Derek Twist.
Wow. Derek Twist. I like it as a name.
I think that's a good name.
It's quite a fun name.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those good rare surnames you don't see anymore. Surnames, Andy.
Yep.
Are the original NFTs. And that's a real good one.
Surnames, the original NFTs.
Surnames are the original NFTs.
Would you care to expand upon that?
I don't think I need to.
Okay. We have... Lulu says that we were very rude about her sick bants, and she shan't forgive it. We did ask where you were on holiday and for some details about the holiday, but we haven't received any of those, so I would be grateful for some holiday details. However, I would like to cross to my cam, if that's all right.
Yeah, let's go.
Can we
across to Andy's can for a quick can update.
So here we have half pipe session pale ale, fruity hops with a zingy bitter kick, presumably trying to call to mind a kickflip or something of that ilk that a skater like Tony Hawk or Bob Burnquist might do. Let's crack that, see what's going on. Lulu says that she did respond. France is the holiday destination.
Oh, nice. That's a good place to go.
Whereabouts, though?
You went to France, didn't you?
Wow. I did. I went to Paris.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the place to do it.
Stayed near the Canal Saint-Martin. And, yeah, as we've discussed, had a few pints during happy hour, which is very nice. This is not particularly pleasant.
Oh, that's a shame. But it is cool.
Yeah. No, definitely... yeah, not pales in comparison to the Freak Ale Works Phantom Pale.
Well, that'd be why then.
Yeah.
Presumably it's missing its Galaxy hops.
Yeah. Josie H says...
Now, Andy...
Go on.
I was going to say, one of the big things that I was really hoping to look into this coin stream, being it a fundamental return, is the status of this year's catties.
This year's what?
Catties. No, what they're called. Cotties.
Catties? Catties?
Cotties.
Catties? Cotties, you
Coin.
daft... You daft cunt.
Coin. Yeah.
Well, funny you should ask about that. I have already got loaded up here. The Cotty 100, 10 nominees in 10 categories will vie for 2022 Coin of the Year Awards. And I'm sure that this is the big one. This is what everybody who tunes into Coins Live has been waiting for. And why, you might ask, when they could simply Google it themselves. But... But that's not a question that we want to ask.
Or encourage you to,
Yeah.
to pursue.
Please, do not, no introspection on this particular matter. The year 2020 put us all to the test, but that didn't stop the production of some spectacular coins across the globe. And I'm sure you'll agree, we've seen some spectacular coins already.
We've seen some standout coins.
And will you credit it? Will you believe it? Can you bring yourself to believe that, whilst in the count we've just moved on from the number 39, the 2022 Coin of the Year Awards will constitute the 39th annual awards programme to be presented by World Coin News, sponsored by the Journal of East Asian Numismatics.
No way. Is the implication here that they didn't do a Coin of the Year Awards in 2021?
No, I don't know.
I'm just struggling to see how COVID could have really put this to the test. Surely money was still being produced.
Don't you remember early lockdown when we were wiping all of our pounds with wet wipes?
Yeah. I couldn't possibly have a Coin of the Year Awards this year. How would we possibly get everyone together for it?
Yeah. Well, you can't, can you? Posting all those coins. The postmen are already overworked with all the deliveries and stuff, so you couldn't possibly get all of the coins that need to be judged to the central offices of the Coin of the Year Awards. That's
very fair.
Would have been impossible. Josie R said, I'm glad that 2020 did not bring down the numismatics world. And Lulu suggests that 2021 was all crypto. Crypt Peepin says card only, so there seems to be some agreement there. I mean, I'm annoyed that nobody found it a weird coincidence that that the number 39 had cropped up twice within 10 minutes, but
Well, I mean, I certainly do. I think that's very interesting.
yeah.
What's it called in Bible studies when you get into numerology?
Numerology, yeah.
From numismatics to numerology. We do everything on this stream.
Lulu says, I have to go now, the French are coming. So it was lovely of you to join us, Lulu. Thank you very much for coming along. I hope you have a great time out in France. Is Dottie there with you?
And will we see you? Will we see you around ours soon for Hellraiser 2? That's what I want to know.
I hope so. This has been the best bit of my holiday. Thanks, boys. Well, absolutely delighted to have dragged your
I hope you're all
dreadful
ready for
holiday up from the
Pigs
gutter.
in Vienna.
Well, if I'm not there, I'll be here, so I'll be closer to you, because I'm actually right by Zebrahill. Yeah.
Lulu says Hellraiser as soon as I'm back. So there you go.
Yeah, you can check out the studio.
There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Truly wow. Yeah, lovely to have you with us, Lulu. Always lovely to see a new face in the chart. Real pleasure. Now, without further ado, we can't abide ado round these parts.
Well, we can abide enough, but no more.
Some may suggest that it's 90% ado, but they would be told to sling their hook.
Yeah, go into the spirit of the thing, huh?
We have the fucking Cotties nominees for 2022, starting with the most historically significant coin.
Wow. So just run me through. The Cotties are happening now, but the winners have not yet been announced.
Well, when I was Googling this earlier, the winners have been announced. So
Okay.
this post is from December of last year, listing all of the nominees, and the
Right.
winners have been announced. So we can review those after we've had a little look at the some of the runners and riders. So,
Well, listen. I'm here for all of it, man. I want to relive the experience. I want to feel it. You know.
hell yeah.
Maybe we'll even make a theme song. We should have done that, really.
We should have done that. Maybe if we're... I mean, I'm very keen to bring Coins Live back on a more sort of semi-regular basis, if at all possible. But, you know, we're busy people with busy lives.
Yeah, it's up to the 7 fans, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, far be
It's more a time commitment on their part than ours.
yeah,
You know.
easier to get 2 people in an online room simultaneously than it is to get 9.
It's very easy for us to do this. It's more as to whether or not anybody wants to see it. That's always been the case with Coins Live, and long may it continue.
Well, let's. Pete and or Lisa has just asked whether it'd be possible to possible to spend this in a Greg's.
No, this is good.
Should we find out?
I love this coin.
Can we know a little bit more about this coin?
Yeah, sure.
So this is kind of what I was getting at when I was saying once you branch into spending a £10 as a hard currency, you know, you can't just be disking it anymore. You need to be getting innovative. So I'm excited to see this sort of thing happening in the field.
Yeah, well, this is certainly an innovation for sure. So this is from Palau. It's getting some love in the chat for sure. It's got a coat of arms, and there is basically no other real juicy bits of information. It is a United States dollar, worth $5.
Yeah, I like how for shape they've written irregular. And not ghost.
Well, I mean, ghost is
quite clearly ghost.
It is quite clearly ghost, but I think you would be you would be hard pressed to, if you were asking, say, 5 different people to draw the shape ghost, to arrive at a uniform ghost shape.
Even more true for irregular.
Yeah, but
I think they'd at least be in the ballpark with ghost.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
We should be having this conversation in Greg's. Really, let's.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Now this is going to be. This is going to be a real trial, as far as
entertainment is concerned.
Not entertainment, but but just.
I can't really remember the rules of this bit.
Well,
I've only just remembered that it exists.
Well, the rules are secondary to whether I'm able to just do the very rudimentary bit of necessary OBS maintenance to actualize the coin.
People on absolute tenterhooks waiting for this upcoming piece of improv comedy.
Well, okay. Good.
Okay, so I'm the customer.
You're the customer, yeah. Good afternoon.
All right, mate.
Hello.
How's it going? Busy today?
No.
Yeah, hot day for it.
Yeah, nobody wants a steak bake. Too hot.
Way too hot.
Yeah.
I've just come in for a coffee, if that's okay.
Have you?
Yeah.
You scrotty little cunt.
Sorry?
I said, what type of coffee would you like?
Can I get a decaf frappuccino with extra latte and 2?
You fucking middle class ponce.
Sorry?
I said, certainly. Coming right up.
Yeah, I thought so. And can I get that with frothy milk?
You can go fuck yourself, my friend.
And just a little drop of piss.
Yep. Coming right
Fantastic,
up.
thank you.
Wonderful. That will be £2.50.
Oh, can I whack on a jammy donut as well, please? And
Yep.
a meatball.
Yeah.
Just a
Whatever.
meatball on top of that as well.
So it's a jammy donut. Do you want me to sort of depress the jammy center of the donut slightly so that the meatball sits in a kind of divot?
With your tongue?
No, elbow. COVID.
Sure, yeah. No, mate. I understand. I don't believe it, but I understand.
Yeah, no, it's not real, but the powers that be, the employee of the month, insists.
Real bad bastard.
Yeah, so that'll be £3 now because you've added something extra.
Do you take normal? Do you take cash, normal currency?
We take cash. Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
What the fuck is that?
It's an irregular shape.
I can see that.
Can you just put it in the till and forget about it?
I can put it in the till and forget about it, but your bill still stands.
Well, hold on. Surely that has
£3, please.
that was $5.
What was?
My ghost.
What?
My ghost. That was $5
I don't remember any ghost.
in Papuan money.
I've seen nothing. Beyond a time waster coming in here, wasting my fucking time.
I can't believe you've stolen my ghost money.
So there you go. You can't spend that in a Greg's.
You can't spend that in a Greg's. Don't even try. Oh, Palawan. I forgot
Yeah,
what it was.
it's Palau, not Papow.
Pow.
Is what you
Pow.
said. Yeah. Yeah.
Long COVID.
It is
I've
not.
had it 3 times.
Well, I
My
certainly
brain
hope
stopped
that.
working years ago.
Certainly hope that this little bit of COVID doesn't turn out being long COVID for me, because I've got a stag do to go to on Saturday, which is going to be a big laugh.
Oh wow. Oh, you've got to have your wits about you for that. You've got to remember, be able to remember your ABC Islands on your stag do.
Well, it's one of my longest-serving friends, and they are a pair of
Serving.
ex-church nerds. So, well, I mean, they're not nerdy enough to be interested in any of the things that I'm interested in. They prefer playing EVE Online.
Oh yeah. When you say church nerds, do you mean they were Christians or?
They were, until one of them studied studied theology at university and kind of dipped out.
Yeah, that'll happen to you.
It does seem to happen. So, let's just catch up with some of these comments. So we've concluded that it is not possible to spend the Palawan ghost coin in a Greg's, but it is a good coin. Josie R has dug up an wow.
No, that's real nice. I was going to say, I mean, what the hell is this? Beloved
building blocks.
I love this coin.
We're getting some love for that coin, and
It's off-brand Lego.
It does appear to be off-brand Lego.
Beloved.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck out of here!
Hello.
It's
coming out the coin.
It's coming out the coin. Now that is quite something.
That's tangible.
That's 100%. No member of this site currently wants to exchange it.
No thanks. That's mine. You can get fucked. That's so nice. Well, this is interesting because I was going to make a case for the last coin. Obviously, we have our coin afterlife where coins of all sort of moral standings go. And I felt because it was a ghost, really, it did deserve to kind of have its case heard by the community. But then also, I mean, I'm blown away by this. This
is quite the coin. Shall we briefly cross to? There did seem to be a fair amount of love for the ghost coin in the chat. So
yeah, I feel like before we start putting things back into heaven or hell, or the purgatory of the in between, we should get a handle on what the stakes are.
Well, okay. Well, where shall we start? We've got 3 realms.
Well, let's go from heaven to hell. Let's do it Dante's way.
Certainly, heaven to hell. Starting off with Valhalla. An absolutely wonderful realm, as can be seen, occupied by some of the finest coins ever produced.
Oh yeah, it's been ages since I've seen some of these.
I can't remember who this cunt is.
he had a flat head.
Was that it? Was that it?
We might need to do a little bit of a clear out in here. I think if we can't even remember who some of these guys are.
Then we have the potato coin.
Oh yes, I made that myself.
You did. And then Barbados is
2021
2021 octopus coin.
Yeah, one of the winners of the Cotties, was it not?
Yeah, and then The Tobol Thinker.
The Tobol Thinker. How could we
I mean,
forget?
I still feel that this is probably my favourite. I love the Tobol Thinker.
You're really into the Tobol Thinker.
I love the
I'm
Tobol
a big fan
Thinker.
of
I want to know what he's thinking.
the Pringle coin. For me, was what really cinched it was when the obverse had a small Liz. That was when the Pringle coin really became my first favourite.
Yeah, and then just what's this? The AI coin.
Oh yeah, was this Polish?
25 euros. Österreich, Austria.
Austria, of course. Yes, Austria talking a very big game
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Cotties last year, weren't they?
Yeah.
They'd really perfected that bimetallic element.
Yeah, well, I mean, fucking, Barbados coming for the crown with the octopus, but there we have it.
What was that technique called? Do we remember? The sort of.
I don't.
We'll find out.
I'll level with you.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Okay, cool. Well, that's Valhalla.
That's Valhalla. Then we move to Metallurgatory.
Oh yeah, a real horrid place. Oh yes.
The fan submitted.
The LGBT coin.
Lady Liberty and Britannia macking off. Yeah.
Macking off.
1
Yeah.
ounce.
A real nice sentiment.
Yeah.
Awfully executed.
Hampered by just a tiny bit of sort of absence of ability and fetishization.
Yeah, just a whole sort of deviant art on side there, which I just don't think you would see on a coin in the day to day.
No, and then we have
what's this one?
I barely remember this one. Some sort of
the sort of Wheel of Fate coin.
Yeah.
So you can spin that little central element, and it's like a sort of what's the word for it? One of these.
Yeah, the little
Mackie-go-luckies.
Yeah.
I can never remember the name of these things, and they've got a million of those bloody names, like chance deciders.
I'm sure
they're all called like floppy hoppies and stuff like that. And I never latched onto a single word to remember what the hell the name for this little paper game is.
Well, I'm sure somebody in the chat will be able to. Josie H suggests Cootie Catcher.
Cootie Catcher, yeah, thank you.
It's not one that I ever heard, but
yeah, but that's what I was thinking of when I was saying
yeah. So we've got that, and then
whatever it was.
And then we have, I'll be honest, another two of my possibly not favourite coins, but certainly coins that I have very fond memories of. The Cook Islands Trapped coin.
Trapped coin, absolutely one of my all-time favourite coins, without a shadow of a doubt, and the whole series as well just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
The first coin that ever told a story.
What if there were a vampire in here? Brackets.
Oh yeah.
The coin. Yeah. And then, of course, the tripartite ass of Finnish government.
Wonderful coin. The coin that started it all, if I remember rightly.
I believe it was, yeah. And JCH is remembers it that way as well. Instigated metallurgatory as a realm. I can't imagine it being anywhere else. Josie R is suggesting that it should belong in Valhalla, but it's difficult to picture it there.
Yeah, sitting alongside Dante's Inferno and the octopus, I'm not so sure. But down here, in the Twilight Realm. Yeah.
And then, of course, we cross to the Hall of Bad Money. Valhalla Metallurgatory, both fairly, I would say, decent plays on words. However, perhaps fittingly, the ball was dropped. Anyway, we have some real stinkers in here. Obviously, starting off with the a note, of course, but the terrible word art numbering on American bills. We have the extreme
sports coin.
Yeah, just a mess. This fella.
Oh yeah, another from the LGBT design forums, right?
Yeah, I
rightly.
think it was the same guy, and I think we also, Josie, I remembered this earlier. It's difficult to see if I can copy that. We did save the URL.
We put the whole forum in hell.
Yeah, the whole forum's gone into the Hall of Bad Money. I had this.
That's nice.
Christmas coin.
Yes, this Christmas coin sucks.
Diana.
That was a bad coin. Oh yeah, her teeth. Her poor old teeth. Not what I want or expect for our should-be queen.
This coin makes me sick.
Yep, Josie R has conjured the sick there. Makes us sick. Makes them sick. Sorry. Then we have this. I think this was a... I can't remember what the... I can't remember.
This is
where
a horrid
came from.
coin.
It fucking
This
sucks.
It sucks. It's a joke coin with an edgy political stance as well that I just hate.
Yeah. Dreadful.
Putting floods and protests and pandemic all on the same playing field just feels
Here
mad.
we go.
Oh yeah, this coin won some awards, I think, in the Cotties, didn't it?
I think it might have done. Yeah, I think this was where rub the wave and smell the danger, or whatever the fuck it was.
That coin should be in hell. There's actually like a couple of coins missing from here. I would like to say that, you know, if we're doing this properly, it would be nice to keep better tabs on this, because some of these coins I'm no longer so sure deserve to be in actual hell, whereas I do feel like we gloss over a lot of coins nowadays that probably do deserve the punishment.
Well, so what would you be elevating from hell? If we're
elevating,
well, not elevating, but releasing. And remember that I think we do need some agreement from the chat on any one of these that is going to be released. Just a quick note to say that Dave Natris is here with us and says,
hello, Dave.
Evening lads, comparing your skin tones, Andy definitely looks like the one with COVID.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite lit with an orange.
Yeah, I've got the ring light. And,
I've just got an orange lamp.
I'm otherwise in darkness, but I think I've got more of a pallor than you anyway.
Yeah, I'm olive skinned.
It's those Romanian genes.
Yeah, it is. I tan very easily as well.
First time chat from viewer Dave Natris. Sorry, but so thank you very much for getting involved, Dave. Lovely to have you with us. I would say that I think that this 10 centimos was an early inclusion and perhaps hasty.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it deserves hell.
No.
just because it's badly aligned.
Yeah.
It's not well designed. It's uninspiring. But I feel like personally, I've grown as a person over the last year. I no longer believe that just because things are aesthetically unpleasing that they deserve eternal damnation.
Well, I think we've blundered into we were ignorant, naive babes when we condemned that particular coin to the Hall of Bad Money, failing to realise what a vast world of
Just how much bad money there was.
real dog shit money was out there. And it doesn't seem to sit well alongside.
No, it doesn't. And you know what? Like, I think it's fine to have a hell review. I think that if hell does exist, I would hope that
There's an audit.
let's say once every 100 years or 200 years, I think God or the archangels or the seraphim or whoever is in charge. Well, not of hell, I suppose.
No, they've got no jurisdiction down there.
I guess that's the problem, isn't it? Once you're in there, it's sort of up to the local authority to decide if you get out, and they've got no vested interest in releasing you.
Yeah.
Which is why I think that a centralized system like this, where God isn't just the God of good things, he's also the devil himself as well, would be more beneficial, because he could take stock and say, well, listen, morals have changed, and maybe put in this 16th century peasant in hell for stealing bread or for not observing the Sabbath was wrong, was hasty of me.
No longer
and
seems...
that God can grow as a person as well, and if he can, so can we.
You prefer a sort of unified, collectivized central authority?
I'd prefer a centralized hell.
Well, if anyone wants to recommend any one of these coins to be taken out of hell, please do get in touch via the chat. We've got a lot of viewers, well, a lot of people in the chat apparently. So if anyone wants to contribute, that would be very much appreciated. So those are. Go on.
Before we do, is it all right? Can we cut to Sam's camera for another quick can update?
You bet your fucking ass we can.
Can we cut to Sam's camera to grab in a quick can update? Rock and roll!
Hello, welcome back to Sam's Camera Corner for another quick can update. So before I was drinking a rather lovely Modelo, oh, where's it gone? There it is. Which I think is sort of on its way to being a schooner. 2/3 of a pint, certainly felt that way for me. And like I said before, I bought that with real money, hard cash. And I did say that I had a very special surprise guest drink. And it is another Modelo.
Wow.
Yeah, so I could only find £4, and these were both $1.99. So I thought, well, that's probably the most bang for my buck.
Yeah. If anything, it being another Modelo after being introduced as a surprise is the most surprising thing of all. So I'm actually pretty bowled over by that.
Yeah, that's the way I played it.
Thank you.
So I'll crack it open. Oh, there's my. So I'm using what would traditionally be a wine corkscrew, but not many people know this. This on top, the head of the screw, can also double as a bottle opener.
Now, is that something that you genuinely believe that not many people know, or?
Yeah.
Ah. Because that
well,
was...
I believe everything. I believe very genuinely.
Back in my house, back in Folkestone, that was the only bottle opener that we had in the house. It's the corkscrew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. I guess they do things differently in Kent.
Well, we certainly did things differently in William Avenue.
Yeah, where I'm from, Greenfield Road.
It's not It's not doxing if you don't give the number.
I don't live there anymore. My parents moved. I don't give a shit. 106.
Well,
Go check it out.
I have given the road of my parents. The old man's on Google Maps brandishing a pool cue at the car. I think we've covered that before.
No, we haven't. Is he really?
Yeah. Well, if you go into the historical Google Maps,
yeah,
then you can see him there.
What a strange thing to do.
Well, he just heard on Radio 4 that it was
coming round, doing the rounds of the hood.
A tool for burglars to get into your. You know, they'd figure out what was going on with your house.
And he thought burglars would look up his house, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, we better not go there because at least 2 years ago a man was brandishing a pool cue outside it." So.
Yeah, I can show you.
Yeah, put me on big. Put the. Switch us back.
Yeah, hold up. I've just got to get it up. So. Wow. There we are. There's the pool cue.
All right. Yeah. He's putting it right down the lens.
And there's me.
Really?
Yeah, in 2009. There's the old man. That pool cue was a present from my brothers for my. I'm trying to think of which birthday it would have been. Quite a young birthday. Had it for a couple of years at that point, and we were just heading down the road to the Master Brewer, which is down there. It's the local pub. Play a bit of pool, and embarrassingly, I don't know if it's possible to go round here. Oh no, we're back in the.
Wow, slow moving car.
You can see there. That's a Lib Dems erection.
Wow, that's massive.
Yeah. I don't think they ever consulted Mum on the size of election thing that they'd put up.
Oh, they needed to be big, Lib Dems.
But they put up a real. Well, they're in a kind of. It's a 2-horse racing, folks, and it's for the council at least. It's cons or Lib Dems.
Right.
Which is a shame.
Well, I'm glad that you were at least going to play pool. The original impression I got was that your dad heard on the radio that the car was coming round, and then decided to get the pool cue out and go outside and sort of threaten it.
No, it was happenstance that we were going outside at the time that the car came by. But he did go back round. It went round the corner, and he followed it round to remonstrate with the driver.
Yeah, but you know, it's the classic thing, isn't it? Of you never know how you're gonna react until you are faced with the Google car.
Yeah, Josie,
because you know you've got to do something.
Yeah, particularly if Radio 4 has told you that burglars will be in your house within seconds.
Yeah.
Josie R says, I found my stepdad walking to his regular pub on Google Street View before. That's quite nice. Or nasty. I don't know. No need to necessarily update us as to whether it's nice or nasty. Maybe digging in. Baldy, if you're still with us, we would love an update on how the Eagles are doing. And in the meantime, I am taking the executive decision to cross over to my can.
Can we cross to Andy's can for a quick can update?
And we have here the Buckhorn Brewery. Now, I don't know if that's a real brewery or not. And of course, this one is green. Hadn't realised that. It's green, so that the green screen is dealing with Nearly dealing with it. But you can see Buckhorn Brewery,
You can get a sense.
stateside
Yeah.
IPA, which is described as crafted in small batches using Cascade, Admiral, Summit, Citra, Nelson, Sauvin, and Hellertad Blanc hops.
God.
So let's see what's going on with this. We have a little bit of chat interaction here, which has been a slightly lacking.
Wow.
But one of the chat interactions is an apology for that, so that's great. Francie Fee says, "I'm back, still at it," and the answer, of course, is an emphatic fucking yes. We are
Yes.
still
It's the
at it.
kind of show that you can absolutely,
Dip in,
drop
dip
in and
out.
out of, and
Yeah.
we'll probably be here until, just until,
Yeah, well, I mean,
probably until
for me,
one of us gets hungry or runs out of beer.
yeah, for me, I'm not allowed to leave this room unless prearranged with Siri, and I put my mask on. So
Wow, so we're already in it.
yeah, I've got nothing to do.
So it's really up to me.
yeah,
Very much up
yeah,
to me when this.
Yeah,
Quite a responsibility to put on the co-host.
absolutely. Josie H says, "Sorry for low chat presence. I have been doing the washing up. I imagined that all of the plates were coins, and I was as small as Mother Teresa." So that is a wonderful image.
4'9".
Yeah, 4'9", gigantic coin plates clanking around in the soapy water, dreaming of them being clean. Pete and or Lise says, "Palau has a conspiracy coins range." I'm not going to look at that immediately because we've got one more comment to get through. Francie Fee says, "It's my daytime and I am enjoying pop-in gin and out around my meetings." I am assuming that this is a spelling mistake. Popping in, not poppin' gin. But if you were to be poppin' gin around your meetings, then I would not be the one to castigate you or chide you for that, because I think that that's probably perfectly fine.
Yeah, that would be more up to your line manager
Yeah.
or some form of like HR
Yeah, for
disciplinary committee should it go that far.
For sure. Crypt Peepin says, "I'm coming back soon, possibly with beer." So that's one for you there,
Wow.
Sam. Some hope. Not that you're devoid of hope without beer, but
Certainly, yeah, devoid of hope without the promise of it.
so
Oh, this is
a rich fucking seam, actually. I mean, there's only 3 of them, which is really,
Three
really,
leads so
really,
far.
really disappointing. But
one every year though, so we're anticipating a new drop.
yeah, I hope that they... Right, okay, this is one for the chat. You can see the 3 conspiracies that have been covered by the Palau Mint's Conspiracy Coins series. What conspiracies?
I love this coin.
Francie Fee loves these coin. Which conspiracies would you like to see represented in coin form? Josie R notes that flat Earth is a clever theme for a coin. So let's just dive in, and given that this is the first one of our Great Conspiracies review here, what do you think of... I'm presuming this is the on side.
This is the on side. The value is
The
fair.
value
It's
is on
$10. It's
yeah.
$10. You get most of the information you need. You've got a crest. It tells you what's happening. Great conspiracies.
Yeah.
You get this coin. You know that you are in for a wild ride.
Yeah. And I think we've covered the crest of that's present on the Palau Mint coins before. So it's got this
Yeah,
sort
it's
of,
a wonderful crest. A
kind of
trident, a sort of a Neptune figure,
Neptune
a
guy,
mermaid.
sexy mermaid, and a treasure chest.
And it says Rainbow's End, which is
and
just,
yeah.
could you ask for more?
Well, I don't think you could. It's a wonderful crest. I'm not entirely sure what is that. Some sort of Polynesian canoe type arrangement there above that.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
'Cause
rendered in the sky to sort of represent ancient astronauts.
I was listening to a podcast about the Austronesian expansion in my sort of COVID haze. Generally, over there is the bed that I've been staying on. It's pretty clogged. I apologise for that. And if I were feeling like I needed to have a little during the day nap, what I'd do is I'd go over there and pop a podcast on and listen to that and fall asleep. So I don't really have that much knowledge of the Austronesian expansion because I fairly quickly fell asleep every time. But I have been listening to it. A lot of canoeing involved.
A lot of canoeing. Yeah, fishing's big over there.
They loved it. We've got a lot of conspiracies that our chat would like to see represented on coins. Josie H goes for "There is no Finland." That's the conspiracy theory that.
Yeah, that's a great conspiracy theory. Yeah, Finland was created during the Cold War, if I remember rightly. I can't quite remember what the point of it was. Trying to recall the information, but certainly it's to do with Russia and America. And I think it might be that there's nothing there, and that Russia has like access to the sea and always has, maybe something like that. I can't quite remember why Finland isn't real,
Well, I mean,
but it
Russia,
certainly is a
Russia
conspiracy.
does have access to the sea anyway. I mean, you know,
Russia doesn't have a cold water port, I don't think. Was that a freshwater port? But that was the whole point of this ground war, isn't it? They're always trying to get to water.
So you think that?
I've always been of the, not the opinion, but of the mind that yeah, Russia has no access to a serviceable port, which is why they're a fan of climate change and of invading countries that do.
Well, they've got
the Crimean sort of.
I suppose Rostov kind of, and admittedly, like it's not a
great port.
Rostov on Don there. That's a decently sized river, and then obviously, and this is a problem at the moment, Kaliningrad, but that's not. You know, you've got a lot of transport issues associated with that. And then I suppose you've got to go round. You know, Murmansk is.
Yeah, and I mean,
Arkhangelsk is up there somewhere as well, isn't it? Or maybe it's further over here. I don't know.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but that always seemed to be some form of like fundamental understanding of why Russia is so keen to expand into Ukraine and Crimea and so on to get easy access.
Get completely fucked. St. Petersburg is on the Gulf of Finland.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know. I mean,
yeah. So you've got
maybe I just don't know.
Karelia up here is a sort of formerly kind of vaguely disputed province, or something. I think the Finns kind of believe it to be vaguely Finnish, but I don't fucking know.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, yet again, I was wrong about something I thought I knew about. Just one of those things that happens to me.
So we've had a look at that side. Shall we head over to the main event?
Yeah, let's check it out. Flat Earth, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got the Antarctic ice wall surrounding the Earth, which keeps us in, and that's why we're not allowed on this.
Right. It doesn't seem. It seems thinner up here.
Yeah, that would be. I think if we were going to make a break for it,
Yeah, pop out there.
That's where we'd go.
Mm.
But this is the idea of this is why we're not allowed on Antarctica, which is, very true. I do think it's quite interesting. Why the hell aren't we allowed on Antarctica? It's not like anyone wants to go in the first place. If someone wants to go,
Quick announcement to
let them
you.
go.
Becky is leaving work.
Wow, so that's very exciting for
Submitted
me.
via the chat. Yeah, if you wanna hop out, unless if you were to burst through the ice wall, would that let the sea out?
Well, but this is what flat earthers will say. That this is why we're not allowed on Antarctica, because we realised that it was just one big ice wall.
Right. Oh, so it's a big. And do they think that there's like some stuff beyond that, or is that the lot?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? That's where I think the flat Earth community becomes divided. Some flat earthers still believe that we're situated in space, and quite interestingly, still believe in the spheres and so on. I mean, it all comes down to like biblical fundamentalism. So they just believe that we still live in a geocentric universe with. We are at the base of the great chain of being, with the heavens at the top and
whizzing around.
Everything moves around. You would be very hard pressed to find a flat earther who didn't also believe that the Earth was the center of the universe.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but
because
whether
it's quite hard to conceptualize. Like, there's this. Right. So there's the Earth. That's flat, but that's kind of over there. Then all the planets are just here, doing their own business.
Yeah. And the planets are normal.
Yeah.
Because we can see them.
Yeah, they're round. Clearly.
So
this is, I think, the day is long.
Yeah. This is where talking to flat earthers gets quite interesting, because they do. I think that's when they haven't thought it through very. They can talk to the cows bloody come home about why the Earth is flat, but they can get quite divided on whether or not Venus is real, for example. Which is quite fun.
I would love. Do you have any coins that you'd be willing to talk about?
Yeah, of course. It's a coin stream. It's Coins Live. I always have coins that I'd love to talk about. It's just a bit of a show that I look forward to the most.
So we're heading over to the Sam section. I am going to go to the John, and I hope that you'll be able to keep all of the viewers thoroughly entertained, bedazzled, intrigued. And some other stuff captivated beyond that, whilst I am dealing with the necessary.
Yeah, well, I hope to engage and elucidate and illuminate you on some of the wonderful joys of this world, this flat, all-round world, however you choose to conceptualize it. Maybe we live in a time cube, who knows? Maybe there is a second Earth on the other side of the sun, moving in complete synchronicity with our Earth, and so we never observe it, and that Earth is where all UFOs come from. It's hard to say, and I'm certainly not the one to say I believe in the existence of what I think is called the Antiquan. Although maybe somebody in the chat could tell me that I'm wrong about that as well. Anyway, this is welcome to arguably the purest bit of Coins Live. It's the bit where I just show you some coins and some very exciting new coins. Usually I will show you British coins, but this month is a special Canuck edition, as I have been to Canada, seeing some very dear friends of mine, and I've brought back from the land of syrup and oil and Jordan B. Peterson two wonderful coins. The first one is this one, and I know that some viewers will know this already, but this is a Canadian dollar. But if you were in Canada and tried to go around calling it a Canadian dollar, you would be laughed at, albeit politely, because they do not call it a Canadian dollar, they call it a loonie. So on the front of a coin is the depiction of a loon, a lovely water-based bird there. And Canadians are all for a bit of fun. as I've learnt, and so they call it a loonie. But not to be outdone, they went one further, for here is the Canadian $2 coin. And it's a wonderful bimetallic jobby, sort of reminiscent of some of our own £2 coins, I think. And yeah, you can see there's a bear in there. You might be forgiven for saying, what do they call that? A berry? But no, they call it a toonie. And that, therefore, is the Looney and the Toonie. Looney Tunes.
I think you've brought this up before.
Yeah, we've talked about Looney Tunes on here before.
I'm delighted to see that the Looney and the Toonie or whatever.
The Looney and the Toonie. As I live and breathe.
Yeah. Becky says, we've got £6.94 in the bank. How many cans is that?
Oh, couple? I think it's probably two or three, isn't it?
Well, if you were to go to the Sainsbury's below me, you could get 4 little Estrellas, or oh no, you.
Yeah, but she'd have to spend about.
That would be £7.50.
Yeah, and £12 on travel.
£12. Get fucked. £12 on travel.
Well, it's like it's going across zones. It's like zone. Where do you live? Zone 3.
Zone 2/3, so it'd be zone 2.
Oh, okay.
Get out of fucking town. Every fucker seems to think that Greenwich is so far out of the way, but it's zone 2/3. Get with the programme, for God's sake.
Well, how much is that going to set her back?
I don't know, not much.
A bus, and then the DLR, and then the DLR back, and then another bus.
Just the DLR.
That's easily going to rack up to £6, and then that's the bank.
No, because you've got the cap. And presumably Becky will have had spent some money going into town in the first place.
Oh, she works there.
Work. Yeah.
Anyway,
But then you hit the cap. Anyway.
Very niche conversation.
Anyway, there's a real tenor in her phone case. Anyway, so that is by. So, returning to the conspiracies that the chat would like to see represented on coins, we've had There Is No Finland. Josie R suggests conspiracy for dead and replaced Avril Lavigne, and similarly,
yeah, Paul is dead.
Josie H. Paul is dead.
Gotta be.
Yeah. Josie H.
That's the only two, really, unless you want to start getting into Elvis. But I mean, he wasn't replaced, was he?
No, he just went to the moon.
Moon. Yeah.
My dad was telling me how both Marvin Gaye and Tupac were in Calais.
Wow. What, in the migrant camp?
No. This was well before that.
Okay.
I think it was Calais, or it was Belgium or the Netherlands or something. But basically, they'd gone to a port city where all the coke was. Was his suggestion.
Right. Was he telling you this whilst brandishing a snooker cue at the Google car?
No. This was just idle chat over a game of up words.
Okay.
He had
a psychological.
lot of theories. Many of them came to him from his friend in Special Branch. Josie H suggests, what about a series of Mandela effect coins? The Berenstein Bears would look lovely on some currency.
Is there a way to do like a Mandela effect coin that actually like the coin itself changes? You know what I mean? Like with
like a sort of hologram kind of.
Yeah, a hologram coin.
Yeah, I'm given that you could give that sort of shit out with breakfast cereal in the 90s. I reckon that it should be possible to stick it on a coin.
Stick it on, why not?
Bang it on a coin.
What I've been finding quite interesting about the conspiracy coins we've been looking at so far is the way that we've been progressing down the rabbit hole. In the sense that we start off here with Flat Earth, and then I believe that next year we're straight into Area 51,
So you consider Area 51 to be further down the rabbit hole than Flat Earth?
Well, I'm just looking at the fact that the next one is New World Order, which is we're already getting into like
Right.
anti-Semitic
Yeah,
territory,
yeah.
which I think is quite like. I think if you were making these, if the mint date on these coins was like 2015, I'd be like fair enough. But I just think 2019, 2020 to be getting involved in conspiracy theory coins and not be worried that you were at some point going to put your foot into the sort of the anti-Semitic wasp's nest. It's just crazy.
The anti-Semitic wasp's nest.
Yeah, have you heard that one? That's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, there's this one nest, and you can put your foot in it, but you only get stung if if you're Jewish.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
absolute nightmare. I mean, that alien is way too big for that spaceship.
Well,
Crowded.
maybe this is maybe this
It's like
is
Attack on Titan in there.
No, I'm thinking that this is a window. So this is a window in a sort of cell in Area 51, and this alien is one of the inmates.
Right.
That's why it says Area 51 above it, to remind the guards where they are. In case...
Of course, you wouldn't have that stamped on your spaceship, would you? That would make no sense at all.
No. Unless it was kind of like a sort of visitor sticker.
Yeah,
the aliens
you
are
would
going-
put that on an alien cell.
Yeah, no, maybe
Because you might forget.
maybe the aliens have gone to Area 51, and they've kind of that guy. If he steps back from the sort of porthole, then he's got a T-shirt on, and it says, "I went to Area 51, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt."
Yeah.
And they got a bumper sticker for the UFO.
Great holiday.
Goliath Frog has activated the count. Goodness me. Well, it's very difficult to position this so that it's visible due to the sort of the lighting here. But Goliath or Ed, I think that's Ed, isn't it? It's been a while since I've seen everyone's handles, but I think that's Ed. We're on 40. I am putting good money, such as the what are the good coins? The Diana Mother Teresa. I'm putting the Diana Mother Teresa money on this turning into the number 41. Sam, do you have any thoughts?
I was skeptical at first because I've not seen the count in a little while. I'd forgotten some of the rules of the game, but having seen a clean transition from 39 to 40, you know what? I'd probably bet some Apsars on this,
You're
being
going to get
41.
some Apsars, some Abkhazian
Yeah.
Apsars, 10 Apsars. Gagra going to be freed. The battle plans are on the coin. We're circulating it pre-battle. We don't even care. This is going to be a success. This is going to be 41. Let's fucking find out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Does
Clean click.
anyone in the chat have any positive or indeed negative associations with the number 41? If you do, please let us know. Difficult to get it to kind of balance so that the number's visible. I do apologise for that.
Yeah.
Difficulties with the rostrum arrangement. This is what we're working with here. There's phone,
Oh, yeah.
phone looking down, and then obviously the red light causing a lot of problems. And wow, what the fuck? Holy hell! We have a coincidence on our hands, a numerological coincidence. Goliath Frog, our beloved Ed, is. You ain't gonna believe this, Sam.
Tell me.
You ain't gonna believe it. This
I'll
is
tell you what I believe when you
this
tell
is
me.
fucking X-Files. This is some X-Files ass shit right up here. Ed's 41.
Wow.
No. Well, we've said it before. We had it with the 39 steps, and now and the 39th year of the Cotties, and now we're having it with the person who called the count turning out to be 41. Numerology is real.
This is real.
The number 23 shit.
Yeah,
Now, what a
again.
what a number that was. I remember well when the number 23 came up in the count.
Good lord.
The government is responsible for this.
We've had the government summoned. The government is responsible for this, says Pete and Orleans, and what a time to summon them. They must have done it. Tremendous. It's all coming back now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. A surprisingly well-oiled machine. The number 23. And what was the... So there was the number 23, and then there was the John Cusack film about a hotel room. 1408. It's going to be a while.
Oh, yeah. Long time off 1408. Wasn't that a sort of a... Is that a...
It's a king.
No,
it's a king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're a long way off getting towards 1408. And what's the number of the hotel room in The Shining? 257?
257, yeah.
Maybe.
Just trying to see here. This is not worth it. We've heard lots about. See the image from the film 1408 there. We've heard lots of stuff about I Love Lamp. In this film, John Cusack hate Lamp.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been hearing nothing but I Love Lamp, and I gotta say, for me, it's just refreshing to hear the other side of the argument there.
Somebody finally coming down.
Well, of course, I mean, I'll say we're all thinking it. We are only now one click away from the meaning of life, which is very exciting for me. But I'd be interested to find out, what other numbers are we excited? 101, that will be a big one. That'll be a good one when that one comes up.
Yeah. I mean, if we even get there, and if the powers that be don't stop us.
Well, no. I mean, the thing is that they would encourage you. The thing is that the powers of be are completely flexible.
Yeah.
Because the powers of be.
Life makes me sick.
That's
Control.
the first time that has happened. We've just had a hate and a love activated simultaneously. So thank you, Pete and Release, with regard to Lamp. Becky's hate activation unclear as to what the source of that was. So if you'd like to
could be hate Lamp, could hate Room 101, could hate the point I was making about the elasticity of authoritarian control. We'll never know.
We're unlikely to know. Ain't it cool news? What do they make of to the film 1408?
Pretty cool.
Nothing. No, it's in character. Fuck that.
In character as a plant?
Some sort of reviewer character. Do you remember that film Crit Hulk?
No.
It was all caps pretending it was the Hulk reviewing films. It was just absolute shit.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't seem sustainable. Like when the dog started reviewing Edinburgh Fringe shows.
Yes, but that was maybe slightly more charming, as it gave everyone 5 stars and just let them bung that on their poster.
Yeah, I use my Fringe dog review.
Of course, yeah, you've got to. Becky clarifies that the hate was for Lamp. So there we are, moving on to the final of the conspiracy coins. Red. Danger, danger, danger. $10. New World Order.
New World Order, here it is. Coming hot off the tails 2021, so we're looking at the hard reset. Which is quite interesting. I assume that people in the currency world are, maybe susceptible to this kind of conspiracy thinking. I'd be interested to know the extent to which... What country is making these now?
This is, I believe, Palau. Yeah, Palau.
We're still at Palau.
Yeah.
Interested to the extent to which Palau are putting their weight behind these theories, or to the extent to which they're just having a bit of a jolly.
I would imagine that after the Great Reset has taken place, there would be a great deal less time and just trying to find Palau here. I could Google it. I could search it, but I don't want to. I want to find it myself.
Quite fun watching you find it yourself. I wouldn't be able to do this.
There's Nauru. I thought... Oh, this is embarrassing.
Must be long COVID.
Yeah, no, it's the long COVID that's done this. No, it's not near the fucking pit cairns. Fuck me, man. Good lord. Anyway, what I was saying is that after the Great Reset has taken place, one would assume that
Oh, there it is.
that there would be very, very little place for sort of novelty commemorative coins.
Hmm.
And the capital.
Well, I would say there'd be
capital
nothing
of
but.
Palau is
Actually.
Ngarelmud.
Where is it then? Let's have a look at this. Eyes on it.
I think I'm. Where the fuck is it? It's not going to be over on.
God, they hide it away.
I think I might be right, actually.
Oh.
But I mean, I can't find it.
One assumes the capital is on there somewhere.
Bang, 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 bang. There we go.
Ungerulmud.
Correcto.
Okay. Looks nice.
Josie says, I think Ungarulmud is next to Keliocock. I think I've spelt that right, but then clarifies, no, Melikiok. So thank you, Josie, for correcting yourself there. It looks like
well-informed group of people.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if there's any Street View available on this. No, we can have a little look. So this is the place that is producing...
Oh, that's really it. That's it.
These coins. There is very, very little.
What's going on in the rest of Palau?
Well, let's have a look. Let's see someone down here.
Okay. Well, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, there's this sort of cacked up little wall
bit. Yeah.
How did you
Not
land?
the greatest place to...
Josie landed in Palau on GeoGuessr. Did you land just next to the...
This wall bit.
So you still managed to get 4,999 points. Well, that is astounding.
No, I'm not so sure. I don't know about that.
Just next to the Capitol building. Wow.
Yeah.
Incroyable.
Anyway, it seems kind of obvious now, having seen the Capitol, how this kind of conspiracy thinking could take hold. They seem quite an isolated place.
Yeah, there's only 10 other fellas there, and if one of them gets into it, that's spreading around the camp.
Yeah, absolutely. So these guys are now putting out New World Order coins, which I got to say, I love.
Yeah. So this is described as an image of the Earth with all around men and women of power on a meeting. At the centre, the Eye of Providence, a Freemasonry symbol also found on the US $1 bill. So we've got that. Then this is a very old link, but this is the forum that is held in place in the Hall of Bad Money. Terry Pratchett commemorative coin there. I don't remember that, but it must have been there.
Some real terrible shit in there.
Yeah, I'm assuming that there've been no further posts. No, this.
We've got very off topic because we were looking at the cotties about an hour ago.
Going over to the cotties. So let's get rid of Derek Twist. Get rid of that. Get rid of the Apsars. Get rid of the Shillings. Get rid of the Hammerhead Shark. Get rid of the Best of the Eagles. Get rid of Facebook.
They'll probably be warming up into Hotel California around about now, I imagine.
Oh,
They'll probably be pretending to get off.
and this was something I set to going before the show. This is viewers enjoying Coins Live with Sam Nicoresti and Andy Barr.
That's nice.
There we are.
Tag yourselves.
Yeah, I'm that little exposed. Yeah.
Bit of decaying flesh. Yeah. It certainly feels like the fan base.
Yeah. Anywho, so, good lord.
Okay, well, what I'm looking for, Andy, I'd love just an overview of what the categories are this year.
So, we have the most historically significant coin. I mean, we probably shouldn't go through all of them. Maybe I'd go through the categories, and then whichever one you feel, or the chat feels like we'd most like to delve into, we can have a look at some of the coins therefrom. We have the most historically significant coin. Best... fuck off. Contemporary... Best contemporary event coin. Best gold coin. Best silver coin.
Yeah, these are standard categories. We've seen these guys before.
Best crown.
Best crown?
Best crown, yeah, crown. We've done this before. It's a familiar.
Just the best depiction.
No,
of a crown?
it's a crown, a type of coin.
I see.
Historically fits into the crown definition, including a minimum size requirement of 37mm and a maximum size of 45mm. Best circulating coin, which is one that I'm keen to see, because it's always nice to see something which is, legal.
You can actually get and spend the whole point of money in the first place.
Best bimetallic, which has been a rich seam.
Yeah.
Most artistic coin. You've got to say, a lot of good categories here in the Cotties. Most innovative coin.
There's some good ones in that last year.
Inspirational coin. And that's all the weather.
Okay.
What do you want to check out?
Some really interesting categories this year. I mean, most historically significant
2 seconds.
coins.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. Siri.
Oh, that's exciting. Wonder what he wants to know. I haven't really got anything I want to tell you right now. I was just kind of interested in finding out more about these coins. I'm a bit worried that the red denotes who the winner is. I'll say that right now while Sandy's not here, but I won't spoil it by telling him.
Sorry.
Hello.
I thought I was being summoned, but I wasn't.
Oh. A ghost, maybe.
Yeah, carry on.
Maybe the coin.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I was just saying that most historically significant coin strikes me as the most controversial or difficult category to judge, because what does that even mean?
Yeah, the significance of any given coin will presumably not be evident until quite a long way down the road, historically speaking.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I presume that it's a poorly named category.
Yeah, it's a coin commemorating the most historically significant event.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but I still find that quite a difficult judging category, because who's deciding that? What's the historicity of it?
Well, I would say here that so we've Australia, Belgium, British Virgin Islands, Canada, France, Germany, Greece, Portugal, Serbia, United States. Now, fucking Serbia, change the bloody record. Tesla's shadowgraph X-rays. Change the fucking record, Serbia.
Can you only think of one historically significant Serb? Is that it? You're just gonna keep fucking ploughing the bloody Tesla furrow?
We've seen this before from them,
Yeah.
and we'll certainly see it again.
Let's have a look at the coin.
Yeah.
Coin.
Oh, whatever. I mean, is that his hand? Got to get checked.
Getting checked. Don't want a €5 gift voucher. Thank you very much. So that's a hand, and then on the other side,
Yeah.
we've got big Nicky T.
Yeah. Looking broody as ever.
Looking broody as ever.
I mean, even he feels a little bit like he's kind of sick of this shit.
JCR says, I quite like it, honestly. And I am not necessarily particularly concerned with the aesthetics of the coin. More that a Tesla is just old hat for me. Don't have a great deal of time for Tesla.
Yesterday's news.
He's the Elon Musk fans' second favourite inventor. And also, let's just. I might be wrong here, but I'm seeing some similarities in. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, no. I could see it. I could see it there. Yeah, there's a little bit of Orwell shining through.
Yeah. Note that I googled his.
Did you Google him by Eric Blair? Did you?
I did.
Wow, you're really coming full force today. Look at that. Long COVID can't take everything from you, can it?
Good grief. Couple of chats here. Best COVID coin, obviously, is the contemporary event, which is interesting. Pete and Orlise have uncovered another potential Mother Teresa coin, which we will take a look at in a second. Serbia should make some Marina Abramovich coins. The coin is present. It's the suggested title of one of the coins, which I presume is a reference to a that's where the artist is present, isn't it? No, just invited to kind of do whatever they like to Marina.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Francie Fee says that is a flat head, and you are well. If anything, it's slightly concave.
It's concave. Yeah. He's got a bit of a concave problem going on there.
Yeah,
Presumably too much mucking around with electricity and on as.
You could eat soup out of that bunce.
Yeah.
JCH is suggesting a number of different Serbs to be commemorated on a coin. Andrea Pejic, Dusan Makavej.
Oh wow.
Makayev. Sorry, I'm not doing very well with my Serbian pronunciation. Or a Serbian film coin. Lots of fun with Serbs.
Well, I think that could do big numbers in the Cotties. To be honest, I'd love to see a Serbian coin film.
A Serbian coin film.
Most innovative coin.
Ooh. I'm just trying to think if there are any Serbian strongmen that I can think of.
Just a little quick update on my end. My girlfriend has returned and bought me a bag of off-brand Buzz jelly beans.
Well, let's just there we go. Do you want to show those up to the? Wow.
Buzz.
Incroyable.
Yeah. You find these in most corner shops. I'm sure most of you will be aware.
Wow. Further, I was just trying to see if there were any Serbian strongmen that I was familiar with. I couldn't think of any, and certainly Irvin Katona is not somebody that I've seen competing very regularly, nor is Milan Jovanovic. So I'm going
They seem strong.
They do, but they've got nothing on Citrinus saviscus. Although, you know, Citrinus saviscus is not...
He has lost weight.
he has lost weight. Fuck me! That's not what Big Z used to look like. That's what Big Z used to look like there with there with Arnold. Anyway, it's quite a good picture of Big Z with a rock, but that doesn't matter. Further, Serbs Maria Serifovic, Eurovision related from Josie R, and Novak Djokovic. Now,
Oh, there you go.
I reckon that there's a good chance that there's a Novak Djokovic coin.
Looks promising. Oh, really? Serbs just dropping the bloody ball all over the place here.
Novak.
Roger Federer.
Novak, I'm so sorry. It's the Fed. The Fed.
What the hell, man?
The Fed has a coin and the Jock has no coin.
Get this man a coin.
Well, there you go. Right.
Get Jock a coin.
New. We'll just mint anything. That's so shit. My.
I mean, it looks like it's
It looks
the
like
material
a sticker.
itself. I was going to say it looks woolly.
Maybe it is.
I don't think you can have wool in the coin.
Silver. There's no other.
Wow, it's pure silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a disgusting coin.
That is. That was the one that Pete and Elise were suggesting. There was another Mother Teresa coin, which.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a continued bit of banter, I'm here for it. That's great.
Yeah, disgusting. About what we've come to expect from New, all in all.
Well, yeah, I think all the sort of Pacific Islands are just chucking stuff out. See what sticks. So we've looked at
We've looked at one coin.
one coin. I'm just going to pop over to my can very quickly.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
They just keep coming with you today.
Andy's can.
Well, I've got nothing else to do. I went for a lovely walk earlier, but that was about the.
Can update.
I barely left the
Getting
house
low.
yesterday.
Well, you can't, can you?
No, well, I can go out for a little walk, or I can mask up and go to a shop, but I shouldn't do it too much. Anyway, now we've got Lunar Lager. Grapted.
Sounds promising.
I can't
If it's
see.
been grafted.
It's been grafted in small batches, using only crafted, but the font is awful. Small batches using only Northern Brewer and Aurora hops. Hey. Josie H suggests that Grapted might be part of the Trapped series. That's a good, a worthwhile addition to the wider commentary on what is going on here. How are your beans?
Yeah, I mean, it's no jelly bean, but they're really tasty.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
a bit of sugar. I've been snacking all day. It's just bad for me. Very bad for my teeth.
Right. So, of these coins here, we have the Endeavour, the first train on European mainland, 400th anniversary of the voyage of the Mayflower, 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Lafayette, Ludwig van Beethoven, the Persian Wars, Magellan, Tesla, or women's suffrage. Out of those, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm most keen on seeing the first train on European mainland. I don't know if you've got any alternative feelings on that.
It's an interesting one. I always wonder with these coins why some countries insist on, doing the political line commemorating something like 400 years since the Mounties. It's not gonna win you the prize. Like, it's interesting for sure, but it's not the most historically significant thing that's ever happened.
No, I do think that this is a badly named category. It leads you down all sorts of avenues which no coin can ever properly, completely satisfy.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think the most historically significant? I would just go straight for the Big Bang.
I would go for a coin commemorating the crucifixion of our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's an incredibly significant event. What about the comet that wiped out the dinosaurs?
Yeah, because otherwise we'd all be under the thumb of a big lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
They wouldn't
just
have.
tell that to wait for Palau's next coin drop.
That will be the holographic one, where the Queen's skin
On the back. Yeah.
Man, we've not seen many innovations to the Liz, and that would be an absolutely fantastic place to start.
Well, I think so. I think we have seen. We've seen a lot of double Liz's before, which are quite interesting. But I don't know if we've seen many coins that play with the concept of the back.
This is a link from earlier in the chat, much earlier, which we missed. Presumably around the discussion of much after the discussion of the torch. But this apparently has a working thermometer on it.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's more interesting? Look at this fucker up here.
And
this fucker
Who's
down
that?
here.
This is quite some sort of Aztec style.
That's a hot man and a cold man.
Could these be the Liz's?
There's a
The
Liz.
two extremes of Liz. Oh, there's a Liz on the back.
There's a Liz, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty bowled over by that, to be honest. I think that's pretty fucking good. The operational dial thermometer set into the coin features a stylized image of the sun's rays. The thermometer moves, but is only decorative and not for reliable use. Get in the toilet. Get in the toilet. Get in the
Could
toilet.
you imagine
Working
that?
thermometer, no thank you. Fucking fucked shit out.
Yeah, just make it operational. Just make it reliable.
Go the whole hog. We don't want half hog, semi hog, no thank you. Whole
These are
hog.
coins. Put the effort in.
Yeah.
You're literally making money. You
This
have
coin
money to
makes
spend.
me sick.
Pete Annalise has turned on the coin, as have I. Hate for that coin. Boo. JCH says, what about a historically significant coin about the time Brian Harvey from East 17 ran over himself with his car after eating too many baked potatoes? It's a long shot.
Oh, but he does have his own national day.
It does appear to include an image of a baked potato, so has not as yet been minted, but so there you go. People are thinking about it. I'm going to take a quick look at the first train on European mainland coin.
Just coming out the sea.
Yeah, well, it's
Okay.
right from the primordial soup. Let's see if we can find a proper. There we go.
Okay. Let's load this up. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I like the tracks. I like the track motif. I think that's kind of cool.
The track's a nice little idea, but I think actually in execution, I'm not really that keen on it.
I think in a post-Ticket to Ride world, it's quite hard to do train stuff.
JCR notes correctly that they missed a trick by not making the edging the railway track.
Oh, that would have been sick.
That would have ruled.
Yeah.
A missed opportunity. Multi-view.
Oh, you've never seen it like this before.
It's got little tails.
Yeah, why does it have little tails like that?
I don't know.
Implying, just letting you know that you can rotate the coin.
These coins could be Satan.
yeah.
So the Stevenson, the arrow, the elephant. So which of those trains was the first train on the European mainland?
I'd be interested to find out.
Yeah. Do you want me to Google it?
Yeah, I think so. It's worth knowing, isn't it? All information's worth knowing at some point before death.
Leopold, Belgian Railway, for the first time in history, a train road. This is the coin. This is just a link to the coin again.
Yeah. What's the name of the train? That's what we want.
Amazing.
So it was in Belgium, we know that.
Amazing Belgium.
The year was what, 18?
Is
18...
it possible to see Harry Fable's okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's this guy?
It's Harry Fable, who has written
Did
this.
he write?
He's written this post for AmazingBelgium.be.
He's pretty stacked.
Yeah, I reckon he's a cyclist, but for some reason has like a really hench upper body. I don't know it. Anyway, this locomotive ran between Brussels and Mechlin. Well.
Oh, it's free trains. So there was no first train.
Wow. I doubted the coin, and fuck me, have I got some eggs on my face.
Well, they say that they travelled the route one after the other, so they're technically, I mean, there was a first train, wasn't there? Unless they built tracks just way bigger back then, and all three of them side by side. I mean, I guess there probably weren't any rules, were there? The first train.
No. How many trains are allowed on a track? And to constitute a train? 1? Nah, 3.
Yeah.
3
Great.
engines.
Got to have all three of them.
So this is another post written by Harry Fable on AmazingBelgium.be. Belgian kids got to drink beer during their school lunch. Beer to kids? You must be kidding. Well, let's go a bit further into this. The beers we're talking about were so-called table beers. Right, okay. Yeah, fuck off. So that was... We've seen 2 of the...
I've broken.
Are you alright?
How do I make this work?
What's happened? It could be... You have broken, yeah. Do you want to... Can you hear me?
I'm back.
Okay. I don't know if I'm streaming at the moment.
Worth checking.
Yeah. I think there was a slight internet outage there. I'm just checking whether we're back. We're back. We are back.
Hell yeah, baby. Can't stop this train.
Get back. Get back. Get back. to stream in coins. Right. BTC back to coins, says Josie. Thank you very much. We are back
This
up.
is a mammoth session. How's everyone feeling? We've been streaming for coming up to 3 hours now.
Yeah, how the hell are you doing out there in coins land? Coin friends, let us know.
Let us know.
As stated,
Is it too much?
I have nothing else to be doing at all. There's a possibility.
I've got so much to be doing.
Have you?
Yeah, but I love procrastinating.
It's good. Francie
That's
Fee
right
says,
for
I
you.
feel like I'm hanging out with you. You probably don't feel like you're hanging out with me. I'm assuming, Sam, that Francie Fee is your Canadian friend that you went to visit in Canada.
Yeah, she's my canny Canuck from across the Atlantic.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And yeah, man, I love hanging out.
And Francie Fee also says, please give the cat coin some airtime.
We got a cat coin?
I don't know. Would you care to expand upon that? Is that something that I've not picked up on? I'm worried
think.
that this article might give us the winner in each category. Oh well.
Yeah, it's possible.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? So the winner here was clearly the here it is again. Right. Okay. Yes, it's been linked. We're looking at it. We're looking at it now.
Oh,
Well, okay. So we've got the Liz side there.
fourth portrait of Liz.
This
We've got
is
the Liz.
Unlikely Heroes Feline Mascot HMAS Encounter. Now I get the feeling...
Oh, this is the encounter coin, right? You might have to educate me a little bit about what the encounter even is.
I've no idea, but having had a little look at the off of the coin, it looks fantastic. So I wanted to get through a lot of the sort of preamble before we get to the real meat of it, because it looks fucking great.
Okay. Oh, look, it's an Ian Rank-Brodley. It's an IRB original.
IRB.
IRB.
And so the reverse, just to wet your collective whistles, is a depiction of the feline mascot of the HMAS Encounter peering out of a cannon, surrounded by a blue colour printed barometric scale typical of weather reading instruments. And there is a look at the edge. Pretty typical edge.
Oh, that's a nice, interesting rim.
Decent rim. This has been minted by the Australian, so this is no Pacific Island small fry mints here. This is comes straight from one of the big dogs. There you go.
Oh, that's a sweet one. Yeah, that's as sweet as pie on a summer's night.
Now, one hopes that the cannon isn't
loaded.
fired.
I love this
Yeah.
coin.
We've got some love from Josie H for this coin, and I think that that's reciprocated right here in certainly this part of the Coins Live studio. I'm feeling pretty good about this coin.
Yeah, again, I'm liking it. I guess, my main two concerns are, one, does the barometer work, and two, is the cannon in operation?
Yeah. Well, let's have a look at what the HMAS Encounter. We've got trip love there actually from both Josie's and Pete and or Lise. The HMAS Encounter.
Okay, let's find out why this was so historically significant. Although, obviously I'm not holding out too much hope for it winning, given we've got no idea what it is.
Was a second-class protected cruiser of the Challenger class operated by the Royal Navy and Royal Australian Navy. She was built by HM Dockyard Devonport and completed at the end of 1905. Blah, 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 blah. We've got a new follower. Sun's out, bones out. No, Sean Morley is raiding with a party of 13 and says coin.
Whoa.
Hello, Sean. Lovely to have you with us. we are currently looking at the... Hello, Jambird. Lovely to have you with us, and thank you very much for the get well soon. I'm hoping to get well soon as well. We are currently looking at this coin, the Unlikely Heroes feline mascot HMAS Encounter coin, which features a little cat looking out of a ship's cannon. Don't know if anyone has any feelings about this. We've been looking into the history of this particular ship and found we're getting a lot of get well soons here for me, which is very nice.
Oh, there he is. There's the little fucker. It's based on a real event.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, that's very nice, isn't it?
But can I just clarify? This was Australia's pitch for the most historically significant event.
Well, the most historically significant
Coin.
No, they went for the Endeavour. This is nothing to do with. This is nothing to do with. This was a coin dug up by Francie Fee. So this is a coin that we're looking at. A user submitted, not user, viewer submitted coin. But I'm gonna say it. Pretty good fucking coin.
Yeah, a great coin from a first-time coin contributor to the chat. It's a wonderful coin. I enjoy looking at the coin.
So since we've got some new folks in the chat, hopefully they stick around for a little while. We're going to delve into some of the other categories in this year's Coin of the Year awards. We've just had a look at most historically significant coin. The others available are Best Contemporary Event Coin, Best Gold Coin, Best Silver Coin, Best Crown, Best Circulating Coin, Best Bimetallic Coin, Most Artistic Coin, Most Innovative Coin, Most Inspirational Coin. Please feel free to indicate in the chat which of those you would be most keen to review the entrance for in this year's Coin of the Year Awards. Catboxman says, finally some bi-representation. Well, if we cross over to the Hall of Bad Money... Oh no, it was in Metallurgatory, wasn't it? We do have some bi-representation in the form of the LGBT coin, which was created by a user of the Numista forums way back in 2015, which we stumbled upon, featuring
A little bit of very divisive fan art.
Featuring Lady Liberty and Britannia having a moment.
Putting down their shields, putting their differences aside, and just realising that they just want to nuzzle up and keys.
Yeah. So that's there are some LGBT coins out there if you're looking for them, particularly if you're looking for ones which have not been officially minted. But
well, we did in the Cotties of 2 years ago. There were a couple of LGBT entrants in there, weren't they? But I think Australia had one. Ultimately, maybe left me a little cold. Maggie
FBK is suggesting that the Face Lad coin is in the Sean Morley Mall zine. That's the trapped coin from the Cook Islands. Has that been featured in?
A little zine. Nice little bit of crossover.
Cross-pollination there. Lovely stuff. Anyway, we seem to have some suggestions that innovative...
Wow.
...was...
Innovative is always a great category, always worth a look in. Yeah. Before we do...
Would you like to cross to Sam's Can?
Can we cut to Sam's camera for another quick can update?
You absolutely believe we can.
Can we cut to Sam's camera to grab in a quick can update? Lock and go!
Okay, welcome. I'm going to keep this brief because I don't want to keep us away from the coins. There has actually been a bit of a change up. So I've had my two Modelos, which I bought with real money, and now my girlfriend has returned and not only bought me a whole pack of jelly beans, of which you can see I've already eaten half, but a big old can of San Miguel
San Miguel.
Especial.
Especial.
Yeah, which is usually a sign that the evening is moving very much into the nighttime phase, which is a shame because I've actually after this I've got to go and do a hell of a lot of work.
That sucks ass. I've got to find a way of going to sleep and then wake up and do another lateral flow test. But them's the breaks. We've got a few more
That's how
coins
it
to look
goes.
through before then, though. Surely. Few bits of chat here. Big fans of coins and cans. The can and Sam's can theme there. So, congrats. Josie R. Noting that the inclusion of the Cook Islands trapped coin in the Mall Vision Mall Zine was under their guidance. So thank you so much for ensuring that the trapped coin is celebrated beyond our bounds and beyond the Cook Islands and beyond the traditional audience for numismatics.
That's all that matters, really.
Yeah, so we were going over to most innovative coin.
Innovative coin.
Right.
Can you remind me what won this last year?
I hope you're all
So it's like some sort of strange.
Sorry.
Well, if I'm not there, I'll be here, so I'll be closer to you, because I'm actually right by that rail. Yeah. Yeah, you can check out the studio. Yes, exactly. We'll talk tomorrow, I guess. That's cool.
Right, so that was a little introductory pigs for anyone who's just joined us. The winner of the most innovative coin 2021 at the Cotties.
All of the Berlin Wall. All right, in saying that.
No, it was the Shishulub Crater.
Let's have a look at it.
It was a fucking banging coin, to be fair. Do you remember this guy?
Oh yeah, I do. This
Yeah.
was a nice coin.
I
A
like
great
that.
use of the trimetallic technique.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, wonderful coin. Great concave effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would be I mean, you can imagine. I don't need to tell people this. An absolute pleasure to hold.
I love this
We've
coin.
got some love coming in for this coin right here from Francie Fee and Bitch Cassidy, or with an X over the I. Says core, yeah. I'm assuming it's supposed to be pronounced bitch. If it's not, I apologise. Butch. I don't know. I'm right. I could be well
That would
wrong
make
there.
so much more sense.
Yeah, completely would. Good lord, it's the long COVID.
It's a long COVID.
It's the long COVID.
Yeah.
Bionic eye vibes, they say.
Now this would also be. I mean, I would put this forward for something like most historical event as well. I
Well,
think
yeah.
extinction events in general are way more impact than 300 years of the Mounties.
Yeah, you would be hard pressed to find. There's a possibility that the streaming has stopped briefly. No, it's back. You'd be hard pressed to find an event that has had a more, pardon the pun, sizable impact on world history than knocking out the big dinos.
Yeah. What's the pun? You missed like seismic.
Impactful.
Impactful. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. So, in most innovative coin this year, well, let's just get some get a bit of flavour for the award. Coins best fitting the term innovative concept in coinage, pioneering metallic alloy issues, non-typical coinage materials, planchet shapes, distinct visual themes, or other innovations. Special considerations should be given to technological advancements that forward minting ideas and mechanics. So there we have the précis, the rubric for the award. We have Australia with the figure 8 dragon and phoenix. Barbados, a great contender in previous years, if you remember the octopus coin.
Yeah.
Canada, I reckon you're going to like this.
Let's hear it.
Pulsating maple leaf.
Oh, yeah.
France, enigmatic Berluti, €500. Lithuania, LB coin, worth €19.18.
Now, that might be the innovative aspect of the coin.
Yeah.
That 0.8 could be doing a lot of work there.
Mongolia, and I reckon that this is going to be... Oh, actually, no, we can see it. We can see it. That's the winner, I'm sorry. So, Mongolia's Majestic Eagle coin.
I see. So we can see the winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mongolia's
Well, whatever.
Majestic Eagle is the winner of this category. However, now, obviously, from here, I can't see what the innovation is. But
Yeah.
I would say that looking at it like that, it's not matching up to the expectations that I had.
Well, is that the obverse and the reverse of the coin, or is it like is it two coins and then it like that?
Maybe it is. I don't know. Rosanna 20736 says, "I'm new to all this. Are these real in circulation coins? If not, what are the requirements to be on the list?"
They're not. They're certainly not all in circulation.
No. There is, in fact, there's a special category for coins which are in circulation. Best circulating coin. So many of
This
these
is
are
one of the fascinating things that I think I've discovered through this stream and learning more about coins and tapping into this wonderful community of coin enthusiasts. That apparently a coin doesn't need to be in circulation to be considered a coin. That, to me, used to be quite a hard line, and actually my opinions have now changed, and I do accept to an extent that coins can exist independent of some form of commercial transactional value.
So I think that we very much started off the stream looking at simply coins that were in circulation that we'd found, but quickly found that there was a whole rich world of coins which are produced by mints in tax havens around the world, which are really leading the way in terms of design and utterly pointless innovations in turning metal into little discs and assigning them value which doesn't seem to have any bearing on how much they are then sold for.
Thing is pointless. It's a pointless transactional exchange of tokens, whatever way you look at it. But some people they're having fun. They're putting little fucking eagles on there and stuff.
Yeah. Josie H says that the pictured coins are not the winners. They are merely examples of the contenders.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
interesting.
All to play for.
Okay.
Pete Anderley suggests that maybe new viewers could see the Heaven and Hell coins. So I think maybe that is a good idea. Before we go on to, so we've got over here. We've got our Heaven for coins, Value Haller, featuring a number of coins. My personal, we've already been over these for returning viewers, but returning viewers are presumably familiar with them anyway. The Tobol Thinker is my personal favourite of these, which is God, where was this from? Was this Mongolian or was this Kazakh?
I think it's Mongolian, isn't it?
I think so. I think the Mongolian mint is pretty decent. So that's the Tobol Thinker, 500 What was the value of that? Tang. 500 Tang.
Oh, it's sorry, it is Kazakh.
Kazakh. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The Tobol Thinker. A wonderful coin.
What's he thinking about? We just don't know.
We will never know. But it's good to imagine. We had this Pringle coin, elevated to value Haller simply on account of the fact that on its other side it has a tiny little portrait of the Queen, due to being, can't remember the mint.
Due to ultimately being a coin.
A coin. Well, not all coins have the Queen on.
Yeah, but it's quite funny that this one does.
Yeah. This fella still can't remember who he is, but he's got a very flat head. There was a good reason for it at the time. I hadn't even seen this.
What's that?
So this is a fella who is actually commemorated in the Hall of Bad Money, which is the hell dimension for coins, who provided a lot of self-made designs for coins, including the LGBT coin, which we covered earlier, and then seemingly got unbanned, and then came back to complain about his thread of terrible coins that he'd made had become a thread to lynch him, which has been elevated to
heaven for some reason.
Heaven for some reason. I can't remember.
We should have a stock take of heaven as well at some point.
Yeah. Right, Josie R is checking out at 10:40. That's absolutely fair enough. Thank you so much for joining us, Josie. Lovely to have you back with us. I've thoroughly enjoyed your presence. I've thoroughly enjoyed being back. Good night. F's in the chat for Josie, who's going to bed. So that's Value Haller. Also, we've got this little octopus coin from Barbados. Lovely stuff.
A bunch of stuff in there.
Moving upwards, or downwards rather, metallurgatory. Sorry? I can come. I'll warm it up once you've gone to bed. I'm in COVID prison, and I have been made a delicious dinner. I'm assuming it's delicious.
Right.
All of the other dinners have been delicious. So it seems to follow that this one will be delicious, but I will have to warm it up once Siri's gone to bed. This is Metallurgatory, the realm betwixt Value Haller and the Hall of Bad Money, featuring the tripartite ass of Finnish government, Cook Islands trap coin, the LGBT coin, and this sort of
Trance Decider, this whirligig.
Yeah.
A cootie catcher.
Cootie catcher, which I think the fact that it has an Ask Mom option on it just up here, dreadful.
That might have been why it ended up here in the first place.
That might have been as well.
Might have been it.
We've got all of that. So, we've reviewed the realms. Most innovative coin. We've got to Lithuania, Mongolia, Majestic Eagle, new credit card invention.
Strange you've seen back.
Sorry, brother. Wow. New.
Yeah, let's come on. I want to see some of these innovative coins.
Well, let me get through them all.
Oh, sorry.
Credit card invention. Palau Gilded Fortune, which sounds good.
We've seen a lot from
We
Palau
have seen a
today.
hell of a lot from
I would
Palau.
be excited to see what Palau are doing in this competition.
Solomon Islands, silver with colour, 250th anniversary, Ludwig van Beethoven, and Ukraine, silver Eneda.
Interesting. Some evocative titles here. Some titles that, raise more questions than they really answer.
I'm going to have to look up credit card invention.
Yeah, it's a new coin.
It's a new coin.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, for one, the Queen is on the wrong
This
side.
coin makes me sick.
Paul Bryant is with us. Welcome, Paul. Sorry for doxing you. Well, is it? No, I haven't provided your address because I don't know it. Lovely to have you with us. That coin makes me sick as well, I think. I'm not a big fan of that coin.
Yeah, I mean, it's confusing. They've got the lids on the wrong side because she should be on the back of the coin, the arse of the coin. She should be your security code, if anything.
Yeah.
And then obviously you run into major problems when you get to it, where it's like, well, what are you going to put here? Because you
This
can't.
coin makes me sick.
You can't put any sort of actually interesting information.
No, you can't sign that.
Well, it's silver, isn't it?
Yeah.
It reminds me of.
Bloody hell, it's going for a bit.
Well, it would have to, wouldn't it?
This amazing silver coin celebrates the 70th anniversary of the credit card invention. The coin has a real credit card shape with a detailed design, has a proof quality, and comes in an elegant case along with its certificate of authenticity. So there you go.
Can you use it as a credit card? If you can't tap it,
I don't think
or swipe it in a restaurant,
I don't think you can tap it. I don't think you could use that in a Greg's.
Get fucked.
Absolutely.
Could you use it in a Pret though?
Let's find out. And again, bear with us here. Be a slight bit of jockeying around with the OBS here as we figure this out. Could you use this? Yeah. Go on.
I was going to say, new viewers might be interested to know this is probably the first time we've done this stream in a year, hence why it's gone on for an absolutely gargantuan amount of time, and also why we have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So,
although to be fair, yes.
No, go on. Carry on.
Well, I was going to say, to be fair, I feel like not knowing what was going on was also quite a familiar conceit of the stream when it was a regular occurrence anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe I was wrong to try and pass that off on a lack of familiarity.
Absolutely. Hello.
Hello, welcome to Pret.
Yeah, lovely to join you in the Pret. I would love, if you'd allow me to have one.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Go ahead.
I'd love to have one of those Swedish meatball wraps, hot. Please.
You can have one if you like. We can't. You can't have them hot today. It's the only problem.
Fuck that.
They're quite cold and old.
Just a coffee then, please.
Cold?
No. Hot.
I'm gonna really struggle with anything hot today.
All right. Just a biscuit.
Hot?
No.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Normal. How much will that be?
Just a biscuit's worth. Whatever that is, I reckon.
Do you take card?
Yeah, we take card. We take Amex. We take Visa debit. We take Mondo.
How about this?
Okay, just try it in the machine. Oh, it didn't do anything. Try again. Yeah, just hold it still. Just hold it still on the. Just hold it still. Yeah, it's not. It's not accepting that. It's. Can you get, sir? Can you get that away from my mouth, please? Sir, I'll be forced to use my bionic strength if you. Right, that's it. I'm activating fighting mode.
Oh, fuck you, I'm going to the Gregs.
Okay.
Oh no! Some sort of universe shift has occurred, and now I am the employee.
Yeah, I don't understand the rules of this game at all.
No, it's unclear. It's unclear.
That's unclear. When did that little bit of piss get in here as well? This is.
That was around the NFT time. That's
Oh yeah,
piss
piss
coin.
coin.
Piss coin.
There's
Yeah.
there's never been a better time to invest in piss coin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anywho.
So okay, so this is not innovative. It's just they've just put the queen on a bit of silver stamps in a
It's
shit
another
way.
rectangular coin that looks like a. It looks like a credit card. So, figure 8 dragon and phoenix, water transfer print blue marble. That's Barbados. That's probably going to be quite a good coin.
Yeah, it's worth checking out Barbados' entry. I want to see Palau's as well.
What's that? Water transfer print blue marble.
Coin.
Do you know what?
Mm.
I'm
What
not-
the fuck?
That's a.
What have they done? Have they made an orb?
I think they've made an orb there.
What?
Right. So, coat of arms applied through highly innovative water transfer printing. That's presumably what the
Yeah.
innovation is here. And then realistic moon surface comes to life through high quality antique finish.
Where's the moon?
It's spherical. It's a sphere.
Okay.
It's a sphere.
24 karat gold. I was going to bring this up earlier in the stream when we were talking about making a £10 coin as an egg, but whilst I feel like it would be very satisfying to have, say, a handful of these in your pocket that you could sort of sift through, if you dropped them,
Yeah.
you'd be fucked.
Yeah. Particularly on a
Straight,
on a
straight.
hill.
On a hill? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's seen the episode of Old Enough where a child keeps dropping fruits on a slight incline.
Great show.
Yeah, dreadful for the lad because they keep going
Yeah.
downhill.
Well,
and you
imagine if his first task had been to carry a handful of orbs.
can't-
He would have been buggered.
yeah, a handful of orbs ostensibly worth $5.
What, with innovative printing techniques and 24 karat gold? I doubt it.
What about the quality? Well, tell you what, it's brilliant, but it's uncirculated. So we've had that. Don't know if there are any other coins that you'd like to take a look at here from the most innovative category.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing the pulsating maple leaf.
pulsate. We've got to see the pulsating maple leaf.
We have to see the
Absolutely right.
pulsating maple leaf. Be foolish not to. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm kind of jonesing for a video. Because what's pulsating kind of implies we're going to need to see more than one frame of this thing. Here she comes.
Now, they are missing a trick.
Pulsating Liz.
Pulsating Liz. You want a
Yeah.
pulsating Liz there, don't you? Let's just have another look at the maple leaf there.
That's beautiful.
I mean, it's not... I suppose if you got a real spin on it, then it would pulsate a bit more, maybe.
Oh
but
my god, yeah, could you imagine?
I love this coin.
we've got some love there for that from Rosanna. Thank you very much for feeding back. Pete and Elise, however, disappointed by the coin.
I think it's just because, like, saying the words pulsating maple leaf leaves you wide open for what it could be.
Yeah.
And when you're ultimately faced with a circular disc that has an image in the center that kind of does a little trick.
When you are faced with what is actually possible in the world of coins versus what you have imagined to be possible in the world of coins, it there's a disconnect and there's a gulf between those two things, and ultimately it probably will ultimately be disappointing.
Yeah, I feel like what I was imagining was impossible.
Yeah, kind of like red and white.
I was just like imagining some sort of like animated, actually, like an animated maple leaf, basically.
Yeah. Rosanna justifies their love for the coin, which there's no need to do. I like that it looks like it could actually be used for regular coin usage, which, to be fair, it does. That does look like a circulating coin, which I think in our book, and I can believe I can speak for Sam here, is a positive.
Yeah, it does a lot for me. And also, quite a fit Liz.
Let's have another look at Liz. Yeah, I mean, it's a slightly it's almost a kind of cell shaded Liz there. She looks kind of. No, I'm with you there. I think that's all right.
She's a little cartoon. She's a little cartoon.
Yeah, she's not quite a sort of photorealistic Liz, and I think that's actually a nice innovation. I remember when Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker came out, and I was fully for it. Great game.
Yeah, and a great Liz in that game as well. I got to say. Yeah, she looks like she could be in one of a world famous anime.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Josie H says, would be nice if the coin had a little squeezable bulb attached connected to a bladder inside the coin that you could make pulse. Yep.
Yeah.
But
I'd say that for most coins.
Yeah. I don't think you can think of a single coin that wouldn't be improved with a hand-operated pulsating bladder.
The trapped coin.
Yeah. But imagine if the gossamer veil that keeps the presence within the coin from escaping into our realm. Imagine if the veil rippled. You could operate that.
I bet it bloody does as well.
Yeah.
When you're not looking.
So that's
okay.
Some of the most innovative coins.
A little underwhelming. Do we want to find out who won?
So, Pete and Elise say PB for pulsating bladder. Coin of the year awards 2022.
Well, we know. Okay, spoilers.
Yeah.
We should say look away if you don't want to have things. I'm going to look away a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. So let me Right. I don't know how best to hide this. Maybe I'll go over to.
Yeah, I mean, then at least I can't see. I'm certainly one of the people who cares the most about. What is this?
Wow. That was the current currency screen for when we had coin news.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
No.
No. It didn't get used very much, so
okay.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Hello, it's time for a new coin. Is it a cool coin find out soon?
Hi, I'm Tom DeLong. An alien stole my dick.
You couldn't hear that, but that was your own new coin song.
Oh, how does it go?
Hello. Are you doing a Tom DeLong impression?
Hello. Oh, this is a
Yeah.
new coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Find out soon. I kind of remember that.
Alien stole your dick at the end.
Okay.
So.
And then I would show you a new coin, right?
Yeah, I think that was it.
What's that?
That
Oh, it's upside down.
it's got
It's
an
a
eagle of some sort on it.
yeah, it's Polish for sure. It's
Right,
the Polish eagle.
Yeah.
Where's the camera? There he is. You can see that's the. Do you remember this eagle? It's like shitting its own head.
Yeah. I remember that.
And it's called a Rezguk Pol Pospolita. And it's worth 20 groski.
It is 10:59 on Wednesday, the 22nd of June, 2022.
Okay.
We're just about to review the winners of.
Well, I need to definitely cap this stream quite soon because I do have a whole night's worth of work ahead of me, and
Yeah.
I've got this whole kind of sandwich and I've not had my dinner.
I need to have my dinner. I need to have a big piss, and I need to take this jumper off that I've been wearing for 3 hours. I'm so hot.
Yeah, I'm quite hot in the shirt that I put on.
Yeah. Anyway, right. The most historically significant coin was the United States Mint women's suffrage coin, which we didn't look at.
Are you telling us all the answers? I just wanted to know who won most innovative coin.
Well, I can't not.
Just memorize.
Most innovative was the Barbados orb. Was the globe.
Okay.
It was the globe.
Wow.
Well, if we come back at some point, then we can review the others.
Yeah, I think why not?
Yeah. My phone has died at some point, which means that the Oh no, it's just shut off the. Anyway, yeah. The count is no longer operational. So that has JCH big disagreement with the Barbados win. I'm with you there.
This coin makes me sick.
I didn't like it. No prizes for spheres, says JCH. Again, fully with you. Absolutely with you there. We have had a lovely time, I believe. I've had a lovely time.
Been good fun.
It has been great to be back. I only wish that the circumstances weren't. I have COVID and haven't been able to do anything for a week. But those have been the circumstances. We must all deal with them. Do you have anything to? Any final remarks?
Yeah, it's been nice to come back and do this again. I'm sorry that in the intervening year we didn't develop any of the sections or figure out how to kind of monetize this or slim this down in some sort of more palatable way.
We've made it longer, if anything.
We've made it quite too long now. But you know what? Like, not all content has to serve a purpose. Some content can just be nothing.
Isn't that the real lesson to us all here?
Yeah.
Sometimes content can just be nothing. Just wash over you. Like waves on a beach. They come up and then they recede. And the next day, you never even know that they were there.
Yeah. And 1,000 years from now, probably no one will even know that you were here.
They'll know that a little snail was there, though. A little snail's going to get fossilized, and you won't. And they'll go, oh, look. This snail must have been important.
Yeah, well, and it's actually, I mean, not to... but something I think about is that the way I'd quite like to die is throw myself into a peat bog.
Yep. Yeah.
Because then I will probably, in 10,000 years, be the most important of any of you.
Yeah.
and people will think that I was really, really fucking quite important.
Flight to Dublin, do the Guinness factory, pop out to a bog, hop in.
Hop in. Why not?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put a funny face whilst I do it as well, so that everyone thinks we look like that. Yeah.
Amen. Well, I would like to say thank you so much to all of our viewers, everyone who's joined us, everyone who's contributed in the chat, and everyone who hasn't contributed in the chat. It's been wonderful to have you back. It certainly kept me entertained for a good amount of time, which is ultimately the main aim. Keep me entertained. So thank you very much. Thank you very much to the Dr. Sam Nicoresti.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Sorry to hear that you've got COVID.
Hoping to recover.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean Morley, for the raid. Thank you, Pete and or Lise. I'm just thanking everyone who's commenting at the moment. But thank you. We will be back probably at some point, I reckon.
Yeah. Live from Edinburgh.
So in the meantime, happy coins.
Happy coining.